his sexual desires, especially during the 1970s and 80s, when he was most active and prison security was more lax. When I see one, and he looks good, when I go see him, I say, "You come here." I say, "I'm telling you what, I like you, and I want you. And we can do it the easy way or the hard way."
Oh shit. Hold up.
Well, I'm gonna back out and I'm gonna come back in. I got my shit. All right, yo, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? The fuck? Can y'all hear me? I don't know what the fuck is going on. Hold on, man. I think I got something messed up. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Is that it? Can y'all hear me? Shit, man.
All of them horny, all of them got sexual desires. So what are they going to do? They gonna have somebody's gonna have to give us some movie. And it's just that simple. The most memorable story that Fleece told us was about the place and importance that booty has in a maximum security penitentiary. And he went on about it and on about it. In his prison, booty was more important than food. Booty man's butt. It was more.
All right, we good.
It was more.
All right, bet. All right, man. Let's get it, man. What's good, Mr. Spooks? LeBron, salute. Ben Martin, salute. Wayne Hennessy, salute. South Croy, salute. Soccer Training Club, salute. Bright, salute. Boxing Monster, salute. Shears Biz, salute. South Croy, salute. All right, man, let's get it, man. How's everybody feeling today, man? I kept having to push my shit back and push my shit back and push my shit back. I ain't never think I was gonna get finished doing the fuck I was doing, but that's on some other shit, man. We in here, man. Let's get to the motherfucking business, man. So what's popping, man? What's popping with it? Yeah, man, let's go. 1-2 kids, salute, bro. Where do I start, man? Where the fuck do I want to start? Yo, Tyson Fury. Listen, bro. Listen. It's starting to come to my attention. It is officially starting to come to my attention that I'm officially starting to believe that Tyson Fury is losing it again. I don't know if Tyson Fury, he's trying to play his little game of mental warfare right now. AJ laughing at that shit. I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. AJ is laughing hysterically, bro. He's laughing hysterically. That's not gonna work with Anthony Joshua, man. It's not gonna work with Anthony Joshua. That whole angle, I mean, you probably might be able to move something at a press conference a little bit, but he probably still look at you like you a clown with the annex, but respect your fist game. But at the end of the day, bro, like when you sit up there and say you're gonna hit this man with the same left hook that Andy Ruiz hit him with, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, bro. That shit Tyson Fury do is not a hook. Tyson Fury don't throw a hook. And if that's what you call a hook, that shit lazy as hell. So I don't know how he find himself to be really effective with that. But that's not, bro, like the mental warfare saying you're going to stop him in 3 rounds, his ass is going to fall out and all of that stuff. Bro, it sounds really good. It sounds really, really good. It sounds about as good as me walking up the shack and saying I'm going to knock him out. That's how good it sounds. But hey, man, if that's what you want to believe, if that's the type of game that you want to kick to feel like that you're going to try to move Anthony Joshua out the way and try to further, you know, the momentum that you have, you know what I'm saying, with American media on your side and all of the little cronies on your side after you knock over such a tomato can like Deontay Wilder, if that's the way you want to move, and if that's how you feel like you want to move, if that's how you feel like you're going to be effective, then so be it. I'm not here to stop you. But I'm just going to let you know that shit's not going to work. You're going to have to fight. You're going to have to fight. Sega. You're going to have to fight, motherfucker. You're going to have to engage in Mortal Kombat. Like, yeah. Life or death kind of wars. Life or death kind of wars. The kind that, you know, you go in, bro, like all bullshit to the side. Like, yo, you better bring your lunch pail with you. And you might as well tell your like wifey to go ahead and throw the dinner in the oven. On my hard-working blue-collar motherfucking married men know what the hell I'm talking about. Tell wifey to throw that in the oven. Because you're going to be home late tonight. You're going to be home real late. It's not going to go down the way you believe. It's not going to go over as easily as you believe. The mental warfare and all of that stuff is cute, but the only people that's getting a rise out of it is the people that don't know the integrity and the mentality of Anthony Joshua and the people that really aren't really that keen on you. And those that became fans that probably just started watching boxing yesterday, that believe that this mighty 2 knockdowns and this waving of the flag that you got out of Deontay Wilder and him throwing that white towel in the middle of the ring is in some way, shape, or form is going to hold any type of weight on the way that you have to deal with Anthony Joshua. It's a completely different animal. lion, tigers, and bears type shit. Super Saiyan, Super Saiyans and Street Fighter Alpha type shit. Hadouken! Like, yeah, you gonna have to go to work. Y'all two motherfuckers, y'all, this is the Clash of the Titans that we all are looking forward to. But I love it. I love how you're picking up traction on the whole situation. I love how it's already damn what? Is it May? Is it June? Is it June? Is it May? Oh, it's June, right? It's like June 3rd or some shit like that. Man, don't quote me on that shit. I don't give a fuck about days. Let's just go with the shit. But I'm just saying, it's already June, you know, getting close to the fall, you know. We only got a couple more quarters to go this year. We're only close to the 2021. First of all, let's get the skid mark out the way for us. Shout out to Skiddy. Let's get the skid mark out the way first. Let's get the skid mark all the way out the way. Got to get him all the way out the way. Got to push him all the way to the side. Once you get him out the way, and once we get Kubrat Pulev out the way, Mr. Fondle McFondles over there. Shout out to Jenny Sushi. Mr. Fondles McFondles over there. And shout out to the boxers and shout out to all the boxers out there that's claiming that they tore a bicep when really they in the third trimester and they about to tear vagina. Shout out to all those guys. But anyway, man, that is the conversation that I'm starting with. Y'all already know what my energy is like. Y'all already know what the topic is. As always, it's open forum. Anybody can pull all the way up. Hey, man, I don't got no fucking valet parking, man. But, yo, you can pull up, though. Let's get it, man. Links going in the chat, man. Every fucking day. Every fucking day is a great day. I hope everybody feeling the fucking same, man. My man's out here getting pregnant. Low-key slip, prenatal vitamins. So we're gonna do the Tyson Fury thing. You know, we gotta do the Manny Pacquiao, Bud Crawford thing. We could do all types of shit, man. Like I said, man, conversations bridge the other conversations. So once you start with whatever the nucleus of that, whatever your core foundation is, it's gonna segue to other things. Because me personally, I just don't give a fuck. Because ain't nobody throwing hands right now anyway. So we could talk about it all, man. Let's go, man. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. But as far as Tyson Fury and his war games right now, bruh, I gotta call it about a 3, fam. I gotta call it about a 3. You ain't moving shit right now. It's more comedic than anything. South Croy, salute. What's up, my brother?
I'm here, bro. I'm listening to
GT3. My NBBC brother, salute. What's good with the guys, man?
Nothing much. I'm home.
Likewise, man. Likewise. So I'll start with South Croy since his icon popped up first. You heard what I was just saying in the chat. I would like to know, how do you feel about Tyson Fury's comment saying that he's going to knock Anthony Joshua out the Andy Ruiz way, and he's going to make his ass fall out in about the 3rd to 4th round?
Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury here for it. Not gets about him, his mouth. But a lot
You got a little echo, bro.
Yeah, you got an echo, Croy.
Sorry about that. Let me try to fix it.
Well, I think Tyson Fury is gonna shit up his ass. That's what he's doing. He's saying whatever he got.
Absolutely.
Because I don't think Tyson Fury is going to walk down Anthony Joshua like Deontay Wilder. That he ain't that stupid.
Nah, man. I don't think Tyson Fury is that crazy, bro. I think I'm really believing that it's out of desperation. And I don't want y'all to take the word desperation the wrong way. So I'm gonna go ahead and elaborate. I'm gonna elaborate on that a little bit. When I say I think it's out of desperation, this is what I mean by that. I say it's out of desperation because you are fearful of what this guy brings to the table. It is in you to feel like wherever it's holes in your game, if you feel as though you have some with dealing with this individual, it probably, it's probably making you want to, go the mental warfare route, because it's more than one way to skin a cat. And we know mental warfare plays a big deal in boxing. So when I say it's out of desperation, I say, hey, man, you might want to start fucking with him early and try to get him focused on you a little early, because I think you're scared of what this guy brings to the table because you felt the shot before. Correct me if I'm wrong. He's felt his shot before. It had him holding the ropes. And from what I heard, he dropped him. So when I say it's out of desperation, it all goes back to prior engagements that he's had with Anthony Joshua.
Yeah. What you're saying makes a lot of sense, two hands. Because as I was saying, Tyson, there's an echo still. I don't know what's going on. Is there an echo there, guys?
Is it me? Hold on, let me mute me and see if it's me.
I muted my shit.
Okay, Jay, you're in the house, man.
What's good, South Korea? Two hands. What's up?
Salute. I muted my mic. Hey, Croy, when I mute my mic, check for the icon. See if it's echoing or doing anything like that. I got a strong connection, but I just want to make sure it's not me.
Okay. Is your mic muted now, two hands?
There's no echo now. Everything sounds smooth now.
Right, because it's smooth now. There's no echo now. So I don't know if this is because two hands has muted his mic.
Okay, I'm muted now. See if it's changed anything.
Well,
Nope.
It's starting to have an echo now.
So it's probably my mic then.
It could be. But I was saying, two hands, that what you're saying about Tyson Fury makes a lot of sense to me. And as I started to say before, Tyson Fury, sometimes you can be your worst enemy. You can get in your own way, because Tyson Fury did that infamous interview where he was giving a young Anthony Joshua that is even long before Anthony Joshua became what he is now. Tyson Fury was one of the first persons who gave the world a good view of who Anthony Joshua was. He said that Anthony Joshua beat him up in sparring, and he had to get serious on an amateur fighter and to stand his ground. So when he's coming out now and saying that Joshua is a no good, is a dosser, you can't even take too much out of what Tyson Fury is saying. To me, what you're saying, two hands, is has a lot of weight. It's a bit of psychology.
Tyson Fury is a showman, man. He's more of a showman. He's a good boxer. The man can box. Let's not make it seem like the man can't box. The man can box. Yeah. But I don't see him, like I said before, I don't see him walking down Anthony Joshua, trying to bully Anthony Joshua. I don't see him doing that the way he did with Wilder. The only reason why he was able to do that with Wilder was because of Wilder's lack of skill. So you take that away, what is Fury gonna do? He's gonna try to dance around the ring and box him. So if that don't work, what Tyson got? If Tyson cannot mentally beat you by verbally getting in your head, if he can't beat you by his footwork, what he got? Because he don't got no punching power. Now don't get me wrong, he's 6'9" dude. He could, if he hits you, of course it's gonna hurt. But he's not stopping dudes. He's not getting dudes out of there.
That's true. That's true. And But he said it himself. I'm not trying to discredit Tyson Fury. When I'm saying this, I'm not trying to put down Tyson Fury. I'm just saying that Tyson Fury himself said that Anthony Joshua is a dangerous fighter, and this was when Anthony Joshua was not this experienced, didn't
Right.
didn't have all of what had gone on under his belt, and he was saying back then Anthony Joshua is going to be a dangerous boy and he told us why. He told us because Anthony Joshua beat him up in the ring. So by his own saying, Anthony Joshua is better than what he's making Anthony Joshua out to be now. What is
Right.
he saying now? That it's not somebody else who said it. It's Tyson Fury himself who said it, and now he's saying a different thing. So which one do you take? Which one do you believe? What he said first, and I tend to believe his first reaction because I think a little bit of saltiness had come in over time between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury.
I
So
think it was because of the Klitschko effect. I think he beat Klitschko
yeah,
first. He at the time, he should have got a lot more attention. When Joshua beat Klitschko, it was like the floodgates opened and everybody was all whoa Joshua. But then people failed to realize is that Joshua is an Olympian. Tyson Fury isn't. So
yeah,
coming out the Olympics, he got that extra clout. He got the extra attention that Tyson Fury didn't get. So people forget that when you are an Olympian and you win the gold medal, you're going to get that extra clout. You're going to get that extra attention. It don't
yeah,
matter who
yeah,
like you, who don't like you. You're an Olympian. An Olympic gold medalist is going to get first dibs over everybody, period. It's just how it goes.
yeah. That's true. It happened with Sugar Ray Leonard.
I was about to
When
say, man, when
yeah,
Sugar Ray
yeah.
turned pro versus Marvin Hagler turning pro, Marvin Hagler didn't make shit his first fight. Ray got paid like thousands of fucking.
42,000.
Yeah, something ridiculous, bro.
And not to cut you off, Andre Ward got paid $1 million he got paid $1 million off for his first fight because he was an Olympian. Gold medal.
Yeah. The Olympics, the Olympic effect also helped Muhammad Ali. Whenever you win at the Olympics, there is a sort of national fervor that goes with you because when in the Olympics you're representing your country, so you get a lot of casuals, you get a lot of people from other sports watching the Olympics, and it's a country against another country thing. So when you win a gold medal for your country, it automatically puts you in the hearts of the people in that country. And that is what happened with Anthony Joshua, because he waited a while, then he turned pro, and he carried his Olympic vibe, the Olympic aura with him when he turned pro, and so he already had fans that were willing him on when he turned pro. And the next thing too, when Tyson Fury won his fight against Klitschko, it was a big result. A lot of people were excited about it, but Tyson Fury didn't stick around so he sparked the flame, but he didn't stick around to make it into a big fire. So the flame that he started, the spark that he started, did actually become a flame, if you know what I mean. Because he himself said, okay, I achieved everything. There's nothing in boxing for me to achieve. And he just put boxing down and went. When boxing needed that win, boxing needed that shot in the arm, and Tyson Fury didn't stick around and sustained it. So the flame, the flicker, didn't become a full flame. It died down, and he's trying. It's like he's somehow kind of blaming Joshua for picking up the slack, for filling that void, which is it's unfair.
Yeah, I agree.
Go ahead, Corey. I mean, go ahead, Jay.
No, I was just saying that I agree with that. I feel like Tyson Fury is a little jealous of the clout that Anthony Joshua has gotten that he didn't get. But at the same time, Tyson Fury relinquished the belts. He couldn't handle the fame. He couldn't handle the attention. He couldn't handle the clout. He ended up doing drugs and drinking and partying. You know, he got caught up in the lifestyle of celebrities and all that. He got caught up in all that. So he relinquished the belts and went off and did, went into what he went into. And I think
DT3, like your sound went.
You're muted.
You mute
You
yourself?
just went mute.
Go again. We're not hearing you, DT.
What the fuck? Hold on. Did I mute you?
no.
Good?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want?
Yeah, go on.
Gotta have my guy loud and clear.
Yeah. Well, I just think that it was just because of, I think if Tyson Fury would have held on to the belts and not got caught up with depression and drugs and all that, I think the heavyweight division would have been in a better state. I think that the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder fight would have happened a lot sooner, and I think a lot of the stuff that's going on in the heavyweight division wouldn't be happening right now. And I think Anthony Joshua would have fought Tyson Fury by now. He'd have been fought by now. And I think also with Klitschko coming back and getting the belts back, I think Tyson Fury probably was afraid of a game Klitschko not giving a fuck about Tyson Fury running his mouth no more. And I think Tyson Fury knew that because Klitschko was very embarrassed and he wanted a rematch with Tyson Fury because of how poorly that fight was. And I don't think Fury is beating a game hungry. I'm coming to fuck you up, Klitschko. I don't see that happening. I could be wrong, but I just don't see it. And I think that played a part in why Tyson Fury went the way he went.
I agree.
Shout out D-Town Blaster with the super chat. Says, afternoon, gentlemen. Afternoon, my D-Town brother. And D, man, look, you're absolutely right, bro. Because look, this is what I believe, right? Tyson Fury took his foot off the gas when he lost those belts. He lost his credibility. It was his fault. He lost it. Now Anthony Joshua comes in. He fills a void. This kid is coming up. You going through all your mental health kicks and all of that shit. This kid comes on strong. Now, I can't help that the world took to him. He's filling 90,000 seats because I don't recall Tyson Fury was doing that even when, he was on his way up, whether it was Chisora, whether it was Steve Cunningham, any of them motherfuckers. None of that. Wasn't no. I don't recall him filling 90,000 seats.
Not at all.
And Anthony Joshua is a special kind of energy, bro. You got those kind of people that are blessed in with so many different traits, man. They got the intrigue and smile. They got that look. They have that calm, cool demeanor where it looks like they can just glide through doo-doo, baby, and it'd be cool. Like they just got that, like Dave Chappelle would say, like the motherfuckers hit the room and their aura is just so crazy that it just look like the motherfuckers just move in slow motion with the fucking with the God complex. Yes, like Anthony Joshua just came through and he just put it down like that. Now the ladies love him and the fellas rock with him because he has the integrity that every real man should. And on top of that, he's putting in his work through opposition. Now, not only having all of those gifts that God blessed him with, he got the gift to throw his hands. He has the gift to adapt and take on other styles. He pretty much put himself in this position. Self-made. Eddie Hearn knew what he had and they pushed it. Now, you can't be, it seems to me, it comes off like it's a little bit of jealousy, like you envious of what this guy created and you mad that the feeling isn't around you. Because I recall John Fury, and I recall John Fury saying that Anthony Joshua is the type of champion that they want. He spoke the same way about David Price when they were envious about David Price when they didn't get in the Olympics, and it was allegedly because of politics, because he was a so-called traveling champion. So he felt that same way about David Price when he was all over the news. Then he started feeling the same way about Anthony Joshua. My thing is, look, bro, he's a little bit more, you could say he's a little bit more polished than you, Tyson Fury. He chooses to be that way you don't choose to be. And see, that's the thing when you have that edge, when you're a little bit more raw, when your family's a little bit more forthcoming in the media, when you have that edge, people going to tend to not take to you as much as everybody else. And and Tyson Fury kind of hurt himself with the things he said about gays, with the things he said about abortion, regardless of whether I agree with it or not. Those are the things that's going to hurt you in this shaming culture, this new millennial culture that we live in when it all focuses on shaming. So once again, basically what I'm saying is I feel like it's a little bit of underlying envy there for what that man created, and I feel like Tyson Fury is kind of upset that the feeling isn't around him. So that's why he can forego the BBC, whatever, how the fuck you say it. Boxing Board of Control. That's how you can forego your license in the UK, and you wanted to make your home in the USA because USA is built off controversy, and one thing we love is a fucking comeback story. So why not come over here and be the king? Because you already know, even what you did in Las Vegas, you still not the king of the castle over in motherfucking UK. You know you got to see that boy Anthony Joshua. But that's just what I think.
Yep.
I just think that, everybody wants to be loved, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be loved, especially if you're in a position of where you're catering to a fan base. You're who you are. Your likeness is what makes you're a business. You know who you are, and people liking you. That takes you to the next level. That's your ascension. That's how you ascend, by your likeness. Tyson Fury isn't he isn't the most polished individual. And like I said, everybody want to be loved for the work he feels he puts in. I feel like he feels like he deserves a little bit more credit than what he's receiving for it. But hey, bro, you never defended. After Klitschko, you got fat.
Yeah, it's his fault. He as I said, he made the flicker. He started something and then walked away from it. People were ready to embrace you. People were ready to say yes, heralding the new champion. But then you said to people that you had nothing more to prove. You did it all. You won all these belts, and there was nothing else. I would like Tyson to explain to me how, because this happens in life in two hands. Before your channel picked up the kind of steam it picked up. Before you probably had your own channel. I'm sure you could have friends around you that would say complimentary things about you. They would say that they could manage. They could say complimentary things because in their eyes, you weren't in a certain position. So them saying complimentary things about you, they could find it easier. When you started getting some success and your channel started growing, a lot of people will find, I'm not sure in your personal situation if you found this, but when you start getting some success, you will find out that people who were saying complimentary things about you before you started being successful, their tune, the genuine ones will continue to say good about you and continue to encourage you. But there are a lot of people too who at that stage now suddenly change.
That's very true.
And why Tyson Fury would have to explain to me why before Anthony Joshua had a name.
Southcourt, hold that thought because I want to say this and segue off what you're saying so you can continue what you're saying. Yeah. There's a saying that we have over here built off of a famous hip hop album that went platinum by a guy named Fat Joe. It's a word it's a saying we use. It's acronymed Jose. Jealous when still envy. And that's it. Jealousy breeds envy. But exactly. That's all I want to say.
Yes, sir. So and when you have nothing, when you really isn't in any kind of advanced position in any facet of life, people don't have anything to envy. So people can say a complimentary. They find it easier to say complimentary things if they think you are beneath them or you're not on their level. He would have to explain to me why coming out of his mouth before Anthony Joshua had his name. Why was he complimentary of Anthony Joshua? Was he lying about Anthony Joshua? When he said that Anthony Joshua rocked him in the ring and battered him in the ring, was he lying? Huh? Or why were you lying? I don't think he was lying. I think that was the real reaction because Tyson Fury, I think he would not like to hear this. Tyson Fury is one of the persons who made me become more a fan of Anthony Joshua because I rate Tyson Fury as a fighter. And I rate Tyson Fury's boxing knowledge. And if Tyson Fury is going to tell me that there's a young boxer named Anthony Joshua who beat his ass in 3 rounds, then I am going to rate this guy because I value Tyson Fury. So Fury is the one who made Joshua a few fans, and I'm one of those persons who had to take a second look at Joshua because of what Fury said. And I think at that stage, Fury was being genuine. I think after Joshua, I'll finish now. I think after Joshua had gotten success and become a star, and all the girls are running around him and trying to squeeze their numbers into his shorts waist and that kind of thing, and the media was all over him. I think Tyson Fury changed then. And what can you put that down to? It's jealousy for me. There's a bit of envy there. Why would you change your tune from this guy is going to be one of the best in boxing to this guy is a dosser? This guy is a hype job. How do you change like that, Tyson Fury?
And you make a very good point there because, I mean, you definitely are going to send people in his direction if you're telling you this guy, if you're saying that this guy has rocked you. And the thing is, it's definitely true because the referee who was doing the sparring for you at that time even jumped on the radio, and he's the one that said you were holding the ropes, and he's the one that said that you got knocked down. You were the one that just said you were holding the ropes days and saying you were David. And I kind of read between the lines, but wasn't no truth to the kind of referee kind of confirmed it for me. You said if you was David, hey, you would have been on the ground, sleep for a week.
Exactly.
Sleep for a whole week. So you admired him when he was a prospect and said he was going to be good on his way up. And now that he up, you don't like it because, but at the end of the day, that's something that you got to eat because you put yourself in that position.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you can try. Look, you got to eat it, man.
Yeah,
you got to eat that sandwich.
He made that bet. He got to lay in it. Because now you said this dude was a prospect and he's good. He's going to be great. And it was all good until he became a threat to you. It's all good. Now he a threat to you. Now he a dosser. He all this stuff, blah, 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 blah. But you bigging up Wilder,
though. Yeah. I can't understand that. Tyson Fury, you have me confused there a bit. You need to sort your head out on that, Tyson Fury.
Yeah, you got to figure that out. And see, this is the thing about the fight that I don't think people are paying attention to. People are looking at this 273-pound Tyson Fury like that's going to benefit him when he goes to fight Anthony Joshua, when you know, once again, the boy Deontay Wilder, we already knew had more holes in his game than an NBA jersey. So at the end of the day, with us knowing that, do you think a 273-pound Tyson Fury, when his coaches said that him being a 273 pounds, they had to point A, point B that movement, forward to back, not laterally. So you think that's going to be, you think you're going to be successful like that against Anthony Joshua? He's going to need his legs to get dance because I'm telling you, once that kid punches him in the face, he ain't going to be no front and back. You're going to have to go to all that earthy jerky shit. You're going to have to go to all that counter movement shit. All that sweet boxing you be doing, that's what's going to have to come out. That 273, all of that leaning with that fucking Tony Times overhand right, you ain't going to be able to just hit him with that joint. The movement of Joshua is faster. He downloads data faster. His hands are a lot more powerful. He's got a lot more core strength, and he's got a lot more pop. So that 273 pounds and that fucking movement front to back isn't going to necessarily be successful because he ain't going to be able to fight like that all night. And he is not going to be able to carry that weight for 12 rounds and have the type of endurance he needs to wade that type of water, man. I just don't see it. I think he's going to have to come down to about 260. He's going to come down to around 260. You know what I'm saying? Focus on sitting on his punches at mid-range, sticking, moving, getting a little grimy on the inside, but he can't stay there, man. Because what's AJ's most devastating two shots? The left hook and the uppercut.
Mm-hmm. He can't get in close on AJ. He gonna have to fight a real strategic, pure boxing fight. But it's one thing that we didn't touch on. Well, Two Hands touched on it briefly, but a lot of people fail to realize is that we say what Tyson Fury got to do to beat AJ, but we also forget to mention that AJ make adjustments. So for every adjustment that Tyson Fury may come in with, every adjustment that Fury make, Joshua's gonna make an adjustment. He does make adjustments in between rounds. So when Fury is using his footwork, doing a lot of fancy shit with his feet, it might work for a round or two. But once Joshua gets equipped to it, he ain't gonna be able to do that shit. Now what?
Nah,
Like the
it's not.
Anthony Joshua fight, I think will be a real testament of how good Anthony Joshua is and how good Tyson Fury is.
Absolutely.
See, the whole thing is with Tyson's new style, everyone is basing off of bullshit doodle head Wilder, and there's not really like a level to put that shit at. Like he's
Right.
he's newly formed, he's got this brand new engine of locomotion. But like I think all this inside talk where you say you can't hang with Josh on the inside, man. He was hitting Wilder with short Joe Louis type punches. Like I think he'll be just fine on the inside. He might even go back to that Otto Wallin type, like two hands of saying, hey, like fucking combo, mean motherfucking combo master. But I don't think Joshua is mentally ready for Tyson, man. I think once Tyson puts pressure on him, shit will definitely change. Like all the factors y'all talking about are well and good, and they match up almost perfectly, but that mental dog, I think, will make a difference in the first 2 rounds.
Jay, this is where I got it. This is where I have to beg to differ. And I have to beg to differ in this regard, you know. And I'm gonna put everybody up on game because I don't believe everybody is realistically looking at Tyson Fury the right way. And this isn't to change nobody's opinion. This is just to give you a difference of opinion, so maybe you can look, so people can look at it at a different angle. Tyson Fury is 273 pounds, bro. Like, all of that's good and well, but when we're talking about Anthony Joshua's mental dexterity, his fortitude, and all of that shit, Anthony Joshua's already been through everything you needed to go through. When you're the biggest star in the world, that mental battle is harder than anything. It's not going to be hard. It's harder after you take the loss, and then before you go into the rematch. You got to deal with the press conferences, and then you have to go out and perform in the fight. When you go out there and you perform flawlessly with a 12-round boxing match, when everybody says you're robotic, everybody says you're stiff, everybody says you can't move, and now all of a sudden they putting on a boxing masterclass, people tend to forget. Everybody changed their tune about what Anthony Joshua could do to Tyson Fury in the heavyweight division and all of that shit after Andrew Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua too. So he's been through everything a fighter has to go through as far as facing adversity. He's been in front of the 90,000 crowd in front of fucking Dr. Steelhammer. It didn't faze him. He got knocked down on the floor, got up, hit him with an uppercut, and put that man to sleep. Then he loses to Andy Ruiz, but he went out on his feet. The ref raved it off. He even admitted that the boy didn't want to quit. He was trying to buy a couple seconds. But this is the point I'm trying to make. As a fighter, your toughest battle is when you're undefeated and you take your first loss, because that's when you're on top of the world. All of these other fighters don't know what it means to be on top of the world, have 90,000 people behind you, and be the savior of boxing right now. That man got more. He got mountains on top of mountains on his shoulders that other fighters can't even relate to. Unless you're Manny Pacquiao or unless you're Canelo Alvarez, nobody knows what it means to go through that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury faced a whole different type of battle, but this is the battle Tyson Fury has never faced. He's never faced a position where he could be in where he lost. People tend to forget that Tyson Fury got dropped by a fucking cruiserweight. A cruiserweight. It ain't the first time he's been dropped. That's the second time. And on top of that, you could say the McDermott fight was an L. So when we look at all of these things, and now when I'm going back to Tyson Fury and his style, and I'm going to speak to this, you can't sit up there and say Tyson Fury is going to go and be damaged on the inside when he ran up to a guy in the first round who can't even fight off of the back foot and defend himself and give you anything to look at. If that's what you're going to base what Tyson Fury is going to be successful off of, I'm not saying that's you or anybody's going to base that type of success on Tyson Fury. Nobody knows how good Tyson Fury really is right now in that style, because he fought somebody that he literally could walk up to, smack him, put him on the back foot, beat him down and abuse him, and nobody should be shocked at this. So now all of a sudden when he does this to a bum, and Andy Ruiz is a fighter with over 105 amateur matches and 1 loss, and he's a professional who arguably, won his match against Joseph Parker, people could debate. He's been in there. He's got that elite level hand speed. He's got that elite level bully pressure fighting style. He's got those elite level hooks. Tyson Fury can't keep up with that necessary speed of Anthony Joshua, so the measuring stick changes. So when people go from Anthony Joshua fighting an elite level pressure fighter that is throwing hooks, that has elite level speed, probably some of the fastest hands in the heavyweight division, going to a guy fighting a Deontay Wilder who can only throw a 1-2, 1-2. And can't even fight off the goddamn back foot. And now people are trying to say that's the type of elite position that puts Tyson Fury into where he's going to go in and bang on Anthony Joshua. I can't believe it because the measuring stick is different. It's way different.
You can't
way different. Way different. Go ahead.
It harkens back to what I was just saying. You can't put a level on that performance yet. You can't like rate that at anything because Wilder sucked. It wasn't really a showing of anything, but I'm saying, man, Tyson, Joe Rogan used to talk about people who have been to a dark place, right? People who have been to like that place of death. Like if you go there, if you go to the murky waters of the underworld and you make it back, you've seen some shit a whole lot of other people in this world might not ever fucking see, might not ever have to come in contact with. So, I mean, like for that, I give Fury the edge. Yeah, Anthony Joshua beats him in every other category. And like I was saying to Ans the other day, once Anthony Joshua levels up and becomes that final form Joshua mentally, there's nobody that like he's gonna give everybody props. He's gonna be on par with everybody then. It's just
But how do we know that he hasn't became the AJ mentally? Because I feel like he became it once he lost to Ruiz. I honestly believe that
that's what I believe.
I think he wasn't under no worse scrutiny than when he lost Andy Ruiz. I think the amount of hate and discrepancy that he was under from YouTubers to casual boxing fans, it took a lot of mental fortitude to say, you know what, I'm gonna fight this dude again and I'm gonna whoop his ass. Anthony Joshua don't need boxing. Let's be clear. AJ don't need boxing. AJ is financially stable enough to where he can use his resources that he's made throughout his career to never box again and take care of his family. You may never see AJ again. AJ could have cut off of that because we all know that once a fighter loses, his supposed stock decreases. But AJ said, F that, I want to get my belts, I'm going to exercise this rematch, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to whoop this dude. And he did it. And AJ didn't have to do, and he got paid really well for it. AJ didn't have to fight Andy Ruiz. He could have walked off to the sunset and been on his way. And I say another thing, with Tyson Fury, the overhand right is Achilles heel of Tyson Fury. Those are the two main punches that you constantly see him getting caught with. That was the same punch that he got dropped with, was overhand right. And another thing, Tyson Fury does not hit harder than Joseph Parker, Alexander Povetkin, or Dillian White. So for Anthony Joshua to be able to be in the trenches with Dillian White, Joseph Parker. Now, we all remember the Joseph Parker fight. Every time they was finna actually throw blows, the referee kept separating the two, which was the dumbest shit in the world. That every time they actually was finna start the fight, we broke the shit up. But we know AJ could fight in the trenches. That's his style, is to be in the trenches. What we said he couldn't do was box for 12 rounds straight, which he proved he could do in the Andy Ruiz second fight. So I see that the mental curve that you're looking for, he already hit it, and he takes everything that people use against him and he owns it. Like when everybody say how he got beat by Andy Ruiz, he owned it. Yeah, I got my ass beat. I got whooped. Yep, estimated him, got whooped. So anything that you could try to use against him that he made a mistake on, he's already owned it. So mentally, he's already won.
Facts. So, and see, what I wanted to say was, yo, man, I swear to God, I'm gonna keep it all the way official, man. I done been in so many motherfucking fights, man, and that's not even to my own horn. Boxing ring, outside of the boxing fucking ring, dude. And I'm gonna tell you what, I was knocking motherfuckers' heads off in them streets. But then everybody catches an L. When I caught that first L, I had to sit in my house and regroup for a few weeks. It wasn't several thousand, it wasn't 90,000 people in front of me, bro. I just got the heart of a warrior. I know what that feel like. That nigga got 90,000 people in front of him. I got my ass beaten probably in front of probably about 8 or 9 people. I know how devastating 8 or 9 people felt like. Imagine what 90,000 feel like. Now, I'm so tired of people talking about this mental health fat boy doing drug shit. That is a fucking escape. That is an escape for problems. So that shows mental weakness. When you use drugs to escape from your problems in life because of the fame was too much for you to cope with, that means you can't deal. So in that regard, because you chose to come back and fight a battle on your own and get into a gym outside of the ring, okay, you lost weight. You came back to boxing. You took advantage of a fucking fighter who was trash. I can't say you that motherfucking dude. I can't say you that fucking dude. I can give you your respect for coming back and going into two hostile territories and taking on them dudes. But I can't say you that dude. Because a motherfucker who goes and runs the drugs and shit, when shit get real, that shows another level of weakness. Now, a motherfucker who goes into the fire in a gauntlet in a fucking unfamiliar territory in the United States, filling up, MSG. No boxer has done that in God knows how long. And you get your ass knocked out on American soil on your debut, and you gotta come back and reclaim that shit. And you got to deal with the stresses of everything people are saying from you on YouTube, everything they saying in the press, everything they saying in the media. You dealing with bullshit about people talking about you going over to Saudi Arabia and putting on a fight saying it's going to fail. It's not going to be no success. People saying everything that you aren't. You got to deal with all of that. He didn't choose drugs. He chose the gym. I'm going to tell you what Anthony Joshua did. That's when I knew this motherfucker was my motherfucking man. When that nigga took his loss, he didn't leave New York. He stayed back in New York in that condo for another 2 weeks. He didn't hide in the house. He didn't do none of that. He went to the street playing basketball and everything. There's recorded videos you can see. The niggas in New York is like, yo, don't get your ass whooped by no fat boys again. You're like, nah, it ain't going to happen or whatever. You know all that shit sting because we know how it goes down in the neighborhoods when you get your ass whooped. People going to pull you up on it. But the whole world pulled him up on his. Whole world pulled him up on his bullshit. He went out, he executed, bro. There's, to me, the only form of ascension Anthony Joshua could reach right now is to the final pantheon of greatness, and that's becoming undisputed ring lineal champion of the world because he's been there, he's done every other thing that you can do. He's been a unified champion. He's been a two-time unified champion. What's left for him? Tyson Fury? And you mean to tell me that people believe that Tyson Fury's mental warfare is actually going to fucking play it's going to hold some type of bearing on how that man get down in the ring? Please, he done heard it all already. That's why I say it's got to be something different. And it's going to have to be by him throwing hands. And I just say this. Once again, I go back to that double standard. When Anthony Joshua fought Andrew Ruiz, and we know he has elite level hand speed, we know he's fought over 105 amateur fights, only has one loss. We know he was in a title fight that you could say he won, but it was in the backyards of New Zealand. And you came back and you beat that guy. And everybody said that, you made all of these changes and you're going to be that dude in the heavyweight division. But when he beats Deontay Wilder, because Deontay Wilder had a belt, now all of a sudden people like Tyson Fury is that guy. But it's a big difference in their skill set. And one thing I can say about Andrew Ruiz when it comes to Deontay Wilder, I would bet any amount of money on it. If those two faced each other, man, Ruiz would destroy him just like fucking Tyson Fury did, if not worse. Because Andy Ruiz might have a little bit more power than Tyson Fury, believe it or not. But I'm just saying,
right?
I don't feel as though talking is going to get the job done.
Right, and I'm tired of people saying that they think that Andy Ruiz can't beat Deontay Wilder when Andy Ruiz's style is tailor fit to beat a style of Wilder's. Wilder has to use his range. He needs to stay away from him. Wilder don't do good with fighters that stay close or mid-range. He don't do well with close to mid-range fighters. Andy Ruiz is a up-close, in-person, I'm here to fuck you up type of fighters. And he got fast hands. You know what I'm saying? He got fast hands like pockets. So for anybody to say that Deontay Wilder is just going to mow through Andy Ruiz, when Andy Ruiz has had movement, he will feint you. And we all have seen Wilder falling for all the feints in the world. He's quick to fall for a feint instead of throwing a fucking punch, instead of doing that shit. So I see Andy Ruiz fighting him, working his way on the inside, and like I tell you all the time, you take away Wilder's right hand, he don't have nothing. You fight Wilder like you would fight a Taekwondo practitioner. You take their feet away from them, they ain't got shit. Take their 3 feet distance, they don't got shit. You take away Wilder's right hand, you take away his distance, he don't have nothing. He has no tools. He got a tool belt with one tool.
Right. Hey, Boone, it was just as simple as, look, this is all you have to do and go out and execute on Deontay Wilder to keep the right hand off of you. Pull the right hand, keep the right hand fucking busy with the left hand pawing the jab. You keep the fucking left hand fucking busy, he can't use the right. That's it. That's all Tyson Fury went out there and did. Paw the fucking jab, paw the fucking right hand, kept that bitch busy, and he went out there and destroyed him. Pressed his fucking body, and he couldn't do anything with him. And the difference between Deontay Wilder and fucking Anthony Joshua is, and Tyson Fury was fully aware that this motherfucker had noodles for legs. Noodles for legs. Went out there and exposed that, man. He used that boy's basketball playing, non-working out fucking body against his ass, man. And he pressed him. He gassed him out. We all know Wilder don't like to work out. Wilder don't like to put in no work. We talking about a fucking workout warrior who's got Angel Fernandez in his corner, got the right nutritionist now, has got his body type to where it's supposed to be. A sharp 235 that punches with fucking conviction, and he can move right now. So now Tyson Fury carrying more weight. How you gonna deal with AJ movement? Because for real, that irky jerky fainting shit you doing ain't faking nobody. You do all that little weird irky jerky shit in front of me, bro, I'm just gonna stand there. Because that shit wasn't real, bro. That shit ain't real. You can do all of that little nose snip you do when you irking jerking and all of that shit. Man, that shit ain't real. That shit ain't real until you get punched in the fucking face. That shit cute till you get punched in the face. Then all that irky jerky go out the window. I'm sorry. You're not fucking Ken Norton, bro. And once again, I'm not taking nothing away from Tyson Fury, bro. I'm just saying. We have to call it down the middle and look at everything factually for what it is. We have to take away from Anthony Joshua's last performance just the way we have to take away from Tyson Fury's last performance. We have to look at where they were, and we have to look at where they are. Both of these guys are hyper confident. Both of these guys have high skill sets. So honestly, it boils down to a 50-50 and who you believe can win. I honestly am going for the guy that has more power, the guy that has nuances that people are still seeing. He is still unclothing his talents and before the world. And I think that people aren't really appreciating it, but they're going to see though.
Hey, what was the biggest mental thing that Tyson had over Klitschko, right? The sauna story, right?
Yep.
He knew in the back of his mind, no matter what the fuck he thought, no matter what people told him, whatever the fuck little nice mindset he built for himself, he knew in the back of his mind that he left that sauna before Tyson did. Tyson had a little bit of something that he couldn't get back. Who was ringside on commentary for the AJ versus Klitschko fight?
Deontay Wilder.
Deontay Wilder. Mm-hmm. Who did AJ call out after the fight?
Deontay Wilder did the commentary for the fight.
That's what I just said, bro.
Yeah.
He was ringside.
I thought you said he was ringside. Yeah.
He could have made that whole confrontation. He could have gotten the ring and they could have had the fucking huge build up then. They could have started then. AJ wins and he goes, Tyson Fury, get your stuff together. Like, he's going to have that in the back of his mind, man. I had the chance to call out this man when he was ringside as I won by knockout, bro. And I didn't call him out. And Tyson came back from the dead, chased him half across the earth, and fucking did what he did. He's going to have that in the back of his mind, man. As much as AJ is leveled up or whatever, bro, Tyson's... I don't know, man. Tyson just seems a little...
I don't even see that as an issue for real. I see that as like, yo, him being ringside and, you know, like, honestly, even before, you know, that bout and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, Deontay Wilder wasn't even a conclusion. Well, he wasn't even honestly really a thought at that time, for real. Like,
why was he there then?
Bruh, Deontay Wilder could be there all he want. I'm just saying, AJ had his eyes on the belt. AJ had his eyes on the belt, but right then at that fucking time, though, Deontay Wilder was still in the infancy of his career, bro. He was still in the infancy of his career. Yeah, he was a champion still in his infancy, but for real, we all know that the fucking real talks for Deontay Wilder and the smoking shit didn't really increase until Joseph Parker came into the picture. So I'm just saying.
Fair enough.
I think Tyson Fury.
Deontay Wilder didn't have any profile at all before.
He didn't have no profile
before Anthony Joshua. No, so Anthony Joshua not calling out Deontay Wilder. It's just an argument used in a broader sort of conspiracy, a kind of propaganda thing.
Why was he there though, bruh? They were trying to set up the showdown there, and neither one of them took the initiative.
I know Deontay Wilder. I honestly, look, man, that might have been the ploy at the time, but you got to think about the people that are behind Deontay Wilder and all of that stuff. And once again, I'm just saying, at Deontay Wilder at that time, Deontay Wilder was considered a baby. when Vladimir Klitschko wanted Deontay Wilder in 2015, Deontay Wilder was fucking saying that he was a baby. He wasn't even ready for fucking Vladimir Klitschko. Anthony Joshua fights Vladimir Klitschko 2 years later in fucking April. I think it was April 24th of 2017, and he fucking, you know what I'm saying, knocks him out. He's ringside. Anthony Joshua, you know, this is when the whole ploy to try to start using fucking Deontay Wilder, to start using Anthony Joshua's fucking name. And to believe it or not, Deontay Wilder's a boxer. He probably did want that fight at the time, because we got to remember, Deontay Wilder didn't have a fucking promoter. So a lot of things Deontay Wilder could do was on his own volition, or as somebody that was probably trying to advise him. Because you got people that could try to boost up a fucking bum real quick. I mean, he piggybacked this man's whole profile, his whole fucking career. But we all realistically know that the talks between Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua weren't really trying to come to a fucking head for a fucking fight until the Joseph Parker situation was out the way. They was building up steam during that fight. Deontay Wilder took it upon himself not to even come over to fucking UK to show up for a fucking press conference that had multiple outlets there where they was trying to promote the fight and they were trying to build up the fight there. But they wasn't trying to do no sit downs. They wasn't trying to fill up no paperwork. Deontay Wilder just wanted to get in the fucking ring. But it wasn't about Deontay Wilder getting in the ring. You get in the ring when you sign a contract. Now, all of this stuff about sitting ringside, bro. Sitting ringside is for mental warfare, to try to act like you the boogeyman on the outside of the ring, but you the little pussy fuck boy with one belt that's only fought guys that's ranked 100 and above even before that fucking time, bro. Nobody fucking took you serious. You were a skid mark, a shit stain, you were the sticky brown shit at the bottom of the barrel, never the cream of the crop of the division. So when people was looking at that dude at that time, bro, he was a fucking joke. He was a baby at that time. He was in his embryonic form. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't Tyson Fury roll up on him before he got all fat and coked out?
Tyson Fury rolled up on him for the WBC belt and said, you know what I'm saying, I would beat you, yeah, like I did Klitschko, but let's be serious here, bro. Tyson Fury would have never got that motherfucking shot if Tyson Fury was fucking ready for it. Because look at Deontay Wilder's eyes when motherfucking Tyson Fury got in that ring and he said he beat him down. Oh, it was Dutta Man. Straight stuttering the whole fucking time. That nigga didn't want it.
Why didn't that fight happen? Why didn't that fight happen? Who is to the panelist who is talking about the Wilder and AJ not facing off? I want to ask you something. What's the point you're really trying to make? And what's the point you're trying to make with AJ not calling out Wilder, or as you say, Wilder not yet getting into AJ's face? What's the point you're trying to make there? And hold on. And
go ahead, Corey. My bad.
Yeah. And what's the point you're trying to make there? And why didn't the Wilder Fury fight happen? Answer those two questions for me.
I don't know why the Wilder Fury fight didn't happen. Obviously, because Tyson lost his shit and started acting crazy. But the point I'm trying to make with this whole ringside thing with Deontay and AJ is that back then, AJ had the chance to call Deontay. He had the chance to have the confrontation right there.
Nah, man. No, Jay. That's not how it works, bro. When you the A side, bro, you don't fucking call for nothing.
Don't call for nothing.
When you the A side, they call on you.
You just beat Klitschko. Why you calling Wilder?
You just beat the dude.
He's the last champion.
Klitschko.
Wilder
should be calling you. Wilder should be calling AJ.
If y'all
just beat Klitschko.
If the dude I'm fighting, right, if I fight this guy, right, and I beat him, and this is the same guy that you didn't fight because your management team said you was a baby to fight this guy, why am I finna fight you? Why am I even finna think to fight you? Why? Why am I gonna waste my time to fight you? For all I know, your camp gonna say you a baby, you ain't gonna fight me either. Or you gonna come up with some bullshit shoes, oh, you too young, or it's this, or it's that. So he felt like, all right, fuck Wilder, because Wilder ain't gonna fight no top dude. I want to beat the guy that beat this dude I just beat. That's who I want. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
DT.
There's a point. Hold on, Croy. Because here's the point that I was trying to make when I'm bringing up these timelines. When I'm saying, you know, when he said that when Vladimir tried to call him out fucking immediately for the unification, he said he was a baby at that time. And then Anthony Joshua fights him 2 years later and 2 years before, and he's sitting ringside, thinking that Anthony Joshua was going to call him out. Why didn't Deontay Wilder even try to make an attempt to even get in the ring to fight him? If you just saw him knock out Vladimir Klitschko, he didn't even try that. Because you want to know why? Because when fucking All of them times Vladimir Klitschko was beating on Deontay Wilder ass when Deontay Wilder was his fucking sparring partner. When he saw that nasty ass uppercut and he saw him knock him the fuck out, he already knew that was something he didn't want. That's the reason why they didn't sit down for the $50 million for the night. That's the reason why he didn't take the $120 million. And beyond that, bro, it goes down to this. When it comes down to it, when it comes down to fear and shit like that, motherfuckers will show you who they are by their actions, bro. And when I look at an individual that sits ringside, if you really want an individual and you sit ringside and you don't even jump in the ring to try to fight him, and this is the point, that just shows me that you don't want no parts of the smoke. And to speak on and to add to the Tyson Fury aspect, you want to know why Tyson Fury ran across the fucking America and chased Deontay Wilder in the ring? Because he was trying to boost his profile. He ain't had 90,000 motherfuckers over in the UK screaming for him. Them niggas needed to boost their profile. So yeah, fucking that nigga running all the way across the water trying to fight Deontay Wilder because he's trying to steal the hearts of American fans. Them dudes need to boost their profile. That's why Tyson Fury did that. Man, listen, bro. If Wilder wanted to fight, Wilder had several opportunities. At the end of the day, when you turn down $120 million, that shows a whole nother level of fear. When AJ opened up the dates, well, I believe it was for was it for Wembley? He opened up the dates for Wembley for April 12th. He had the space open. Who did he call out first? He called out Deontay Wilder. He didn't want the smoke. Who did he call out second? He called out fucking Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury just said he just wanted to split or something like that. I can't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tyson Fury didn't take the fight. He didn't take the fight. He calls out Luis Ortiz. He calls out fucking Dillian White. All of these dudes. It's got to be something about this guy.
Yeah. My friend, what you're not accepting. You're just not accepting. Answer this for me. At the time in 2017, who was the bigger name in boxing? Who was the marquee name? Tyson Fury had gone about his business doing his binging. Who was the biggest name in boxing that was still in boxing at the time? And probably the biggest threat, the hardest fight. Was it at the time for a young upcoming heavyweight? Who was the hardest fight at that time when before AJ actually took that fight? Who was the hardest fight in boxing? In the heavyweight division.
You talking?
Hold on, I didn't hear the question. I was looking at fucking comments.
Who was the hardest fight in 2017 when AJ was coming up? Who was the toughest opponent with the biggest name? Who was the marquee? Vladimir Klitschko. A young fighter came up and beat the marquee name.
And he wasn't supposed to. Don't forget to mention, he was not supposed to beat Klitschko.
No.
Nobody picked him to beat Klitschko.
No.
Let's remember that.
Nobody.
Let's remember that.
Klitschko, thank you, DT. People said that Eddie Hearn was fast-tracking this guy too much. He's making a big mistake with Joshua. He took a chance to take that fight. And you admitted a while ago that Klitschko was the marquee name. Klitschko was the man in the division. He was the boogeyman. This man had only lost to Tyson in a pity pot fight. And Tyson didn't give him a rematch because he would bust Tyson's ass, in my opinion. And he was the marquee name. You admitted a while ago. Joshua went and fought him and beat him. that made Joshua the marquee name and the marquee man in the division. Whether you want to admit that or not, Brethren, that's the truth. No. So why should the marquee man? I'm going to cut off now. Why should the marquee man, the man with the name now, because Joshua beat that man, he become the man now. Why should he be calling out somebody who wasn't even ready to take on anybody? Who was Wilder at that time? Please admit that Wilder started becoming somebody in the heavyweight division after that. After he started going on YouTube and getting the left wing to troll Joshua. That was when Wilder's profile started to build. So why should AJ be calling out Wilder at that time?
And everybody's using these fights with Tyson Fury as a measuring stick to how he will go this way with Anthony Joshua and that way with Anthony Joshua. But if I don't recall, Tyson Fury fucking beat Vladimir Klitschko that didn't throw his hands at all. He did not have no punch output per round at all. And I mean, I'll test it. I'll give it to Fury 100%. He went out there, he broke him down fucking mentally, and then got in the ring and they did what they were supposed to do. But what did Anthony Joshua do to that boy when he got in the ring with him? Stretch that motherfucking neck out like a goddamn giraffe. Now, so when we want to talk about what certain people are doing to certain fighters, Anthony Joshua knocked that motherfucker smooth out. If Anthony Joshua got a hold of Deontay Wilder, like I've been telling everybody since the beginning of time, and it's chronologically documented in all of my videos, he will knock that motherfucker out as soon as he warm up in 2 to 4 rounds. I've been saying that shit. So if we're gonna look at it like that,
yeah.
So if we're gonna look at it like that, then technically for real, Anthony Joshua is the more dominant force out of the two. But I'm just saying, it's yet to be seen because he ain't fought Deontay Wilder. But if we're gonna base it off of performances and shit like that, and we basing everything off of how people perform and shit like that, when it came time for Tyson Fury to fight that his elite guy, he went 12 rounds with that motherfucker, and he wasn't really effective. Anthony Joshua
I ain't got 1, 2 kids upon. We ain't got his opinion on it at all. He just sitting there all idle.
Yeah. Whoever got them chips, man, mute that shit.
Yeah, I look at it like this. Tyson Fury have been bitter towards Anthony Joshua since they sat down at that damn round table when Anthony Joshua was just coming up. And you could tell
this is how Two Hands run his program, You just take your opportunity and come in because he likes to just make the conversation flow. So
well, go ahead, 1, 2. Go ahead, 1, 2.
Jeez. So that's my take on it is he's always been bitter. So he's always been bitter about this situation because he felt like he needed more shine, but he didn't have that it factor like AJ does. So I think that's his motivation for this fight. He has to be motivated because he's an erratic bipolar, either he's super high or super low. So I think that's his motivation for this fight. I think that's how he's motivating himself for this fight so that he don't reach those lows. But I do feel that
is nobody taking the floor.
Go ahead, 1, 2. Go ahead, 1, 2.
Okay, so I'm like, I think that is the epitome of what he's attempting to do because he knows he's got.
Let me reiterate something until 1, 2 comes in.
Hey, right. 1, 2. Hey, since 1, 2 just got in, Croy, let him get his thoughts out and tell.
Okay. I don't think he can hear me.
Yeah, I don't think he can hear him. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he can hear me.
Okay, I wasn't hearing him. I'm sorry.
But I feel like what I think it's going to be a great fight. Me myself, I think it's going to be a fantastic fight because we can say there's certain things that AJ does that Tyson Fury may not be ready for, but there's certain things that Tyson Fury does that AJ hasn't seen either. So I'm looking forward to it. I do think that AJ is more mentally stable in that type of event and where it's going because like Two Hands said, he's been in there in front of all these fans. He done traveled the world to take these fights. He's gotten up off the ground and beaten a champion, and he's also lost everything. So he's got nothing but to move up. But with Tyson Fury, he's just kind of like when he gets to a certain pinnacle, he's just like, I don't need it no more. And that ain't what I think the reason why he's starting up all this trash is just to get himself motivated. So I think it's gonna work out for us as boxing fans, one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? That's just my take on it.
Got you.
See, now here's the deal with me. Now people always want. Now Sean Moonshine, to answer your question, when you say who has the better chin, when you're talking about the better chin, Anthony Joshua clearly has the better chin because he was knocked down by 2 elite heavyweights and he never died off this. He never died off this feat. Tyson Fury has been knocked down by 2 cruiserweights. So those aren't elite guys. So technically, clearly Anthony Joshua has the better chin. I don't know why you guys think that Tyson Fury has this iron chin. And Hamed, I don't even know why you're here. You're the same guy that said you don't even like StreamYard. You the same dude that, you know, when I try to have this debate with you, you said he wasn't even trying to pull up. I don't even know why he's in my house. He is blocked. Kick him. He can never come to the Two Hands Up show. I do not fuck with Krabs.
Who is that? I need to see who that is. Is he gonna try to come to my shit?
So, you know, Hamed had every opportunity to deal with me, you know what I'm saying? But he tried to pretend like he didn't know me on Twitter when he was already subscribed to the show. Now he wants to show up in the live stream after I gave him every opportunity to body him. I don't fuck with liars and I don't fuck with Krabs. So whoever's moderating my shit, block him. He cannot be in my house. Or if I got to do it, or I will do it. I'm not trying to slow down my momentum for hoes.
My thing is, people are too boxer biased. They too either you're Fury biased, you're AJ biased, or you're Wilder biased. Nobody wants to call it spade to spade. No one wants to look at the fighter that they favor and none of their weaknesses. They think that all they have is strength. They don't want to look at the weaknesses. Everybody look at Tyson Fury and say he's the most mentally stable boxer in boxing. And I look at his antics and I have to honestly say that I think he is the most mentally unstable boxer that's in the heavyweight division, based on his past and the way that he goes about his career, what he needs to be motivated for fights, what he needs to be motivated to maintain his status in boxing. That is a mentally unstable individual. The fact that you said that, or that Tyson Fury said that after he won all the belts, he didn't want anything anymore, it wasn't nothing else. And I'm like, but you got Wilder. You could have went for Undisputed. You could have went for that. And at that particular time, we ain't seen Undisputed in a good while. So why didn't that motivate you to not do drugs and all that? What I think it is, I think Tyson Fury got caught up with the life. And I think he's not man enough to admit that part. Because I think he got caught up. I think he got caught up with the fame, the fortune, the money, the girls, and the drugs. And it was like, oh, shit, I got all this shit. And it's good shit. You know, the celebrities get all the good shit. They get the good food, the good drugs. They get the good everything. So you getting a taste of this, and you indulging, and then your career is just going to the wayside. And I think that makes Tyson Fury mentally unstable. And I think Anthony Joshua is more mentally stable than Tyson Fury because of the trials and tribulations that he's going through in boxing, and he never left. He never left. He never got satisfied.
Yeah, DT, I agree. I agree with what you're saying, DT. You're making a very good point. And let us put in perspective what we're talking about on the show, because what the basis of this is, because in accordance with the title that
hold on D, that's false. Anthony Joshua has never been stopped. He was waved off on his feet. He did not die off of his feet. Fury has been knocked down by 2 cruiserweights. So what I'm saying is this: if you're going to compare chins and try to act like Tyson Fury has so much of a better chin, I'm not saying one person has a better chin than the other man. I'm just, debating. I'm refuting the argument in the sense of saying this: you can't say Tyson Fury has this iron chin when he was rocked by fucking Otto Wallin in fucking the 12th round. And if he would have had any gas, considering how Tyson Fury was leaning on him, he could have knocked him out. And you can't say he has a chin when Steve Cunningham put him on his ass, and who's the other little cruiserweight that knocked him on his ass too? And pretty much the McDermott beat his ass. So at the end of the day, this is what I'm saying. You can't say Fury has this chin and Joshua doesn't have a chin when he's fighting elite level punchers, getting knocked down and getting back up and finishing the fight. You know what I mean? It's not like Anthony Joshua got cleaned out and he quit. The words "I quit" never came out of his mouth. The referee even said he didn't quit. So what I'm saying is, you cannot say that Tyson Fury's chin is better. That's a fucking flawed argument. And you're being highly contradicting and hypocritical by saying something like that. That's the only point I'm trying to make. All I'm saying is we got to call it down the middle. If I'm real enough to point out all of Tyson Fury's glories, all of his successes, all of the things he does right in the ring, him implementing the crunk style, being one of the only guys that's saying he's going to floor him and knock him out when nobody fucking really believes. If I give him all of this credit for the things that he does right, I'm going to point out the things that he does wrong. Just like Anthony Joshua. And I mean, we got to call it down the middle here, because I don't believe that people are truly doing it the same way. And it bothers me, because this is the one time today, or this is the one time for at least a couple months, that I've even mentioned any error in Tyson Fury's ways. And it seems like people are having, and they're finding it taboo to deal with that. If you got goosebumps, fuck it.
Yeah, that's the bullshit. It's like you ain't nothing wrong with.
Man, you cannot, D, you can't say a stop is a stop. He waved it off on his feet. Stop trying to act like he got knocked out. Technically, you can consider it a TKO or whatever the fuck you want. But when a motherfucker is on his feet and he's throwing his hands up, he's looking at the ref and he's like, why you stop the fucking fight? You can't say this fucking, what does that have to do with his chin if he's standing up? He got dropped. He got knocked down 4 times after his equilibrium was gone. And he still continued to get up 4 fucking times. So don't sit up here and say that his chin is less than when he's fighting elite punchers. Tyson Fury is getting knocked off by unranked guys being pushed in the number 10 spot in the fucking WBO. He's getting rocked by fucking guys that are fucking cruiserweight. He's a fucking 6'10" behemoth. What are we talking about? I'm just saying, either way, if you feel like Tyson Fury has a better chin, cool. I'm not saying I feel like Anthony Joshua has a better chin, but I'm not saying Anthony Joshua's chin is brittle. Anybody gets rocked on. If I tap motherfucking Tyson Fury on his chin the right way and hit that button, or I hit that equilibrium spot on the temple, a motherfucker is going to get dizzy. So anybody has the possibility of getting rocked in heavyweight fucking boxing. But them motherfuckers that rock Tyson Fury ain't no fucking heavyweights.
For real. And the people forget, the heavyweight division is the main division where it literally only take one punch to change the outcome of a fight. It's the heavyweight division. These is the big boys. One punch could change the outcome of any fight in the heavyweight division. That shit did not change because Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, and Anthony Joshua is now boxing. That shit don't change. Period.
All right, yo. If you look at this, if you're in the bubble of the experience of seeing Tyson come back and transform and do this miraculous turnaround, right? You might be biased towards him. If you look at it like y'all are looking at it, right? Like I'm starting to look at it. I'm in the bubble, just so you know. If you look at it objectively and subjectively, and like look at like you're looking back in time, as if you're looking up the records of an all-time great, like AJ really does stack up, like you're talking about, man. It's just the miraculous turnaround that Fury had that brings him up to the same level. Like if you really look at it, if you really look at it objectively, why didn't he fight Wilder? Why didn't he just clean the heavyweight division out and stay there, bro? Like AJ never went anywhere. It's like y'all said, AJ was there all along.
The reason why Anthony Joshua never got the chance at Wilder is the reason why Dillian White didn't get the chance at Wilder. The reason why Dr. Steelhammer didn't get the chance at Wilder because none of them motherfuckers had elite level punching. It all boiled down to elite level punches. Nobody who ever was an elite level puncher ever even got a shot at Deontay Wilder. They took a chance on Tyson Fury because they truly thought he was finished. And for real, Mauricio Suleiman would have never moved him in the rankings the way he did if Al Heyman and them truly believed that Tyson Fury had a chance. All I'm saying is, and I've said it time and time again, you know, I fucking said Tyson Fury at 273 pounds is a fucking mountain of a man. He's a fucking scary experience. Looking at that motherfucker bald-headed, 273 pounds, standing with his fucking chest poked out, fucking snarling at the fucking grill. Like, that dude looked fucking scary. He performs like a scary individual. But we will never be dismissive of the fact of who Deontay Wilder was, his skill set before and after that fight. And we are not going to act later like a bunch of high school girls who finally got their fucking cherry pop because he knocked this bitch-ass nigga over. We're going to keep it all the way official. And I'm still the nigga to say that it's a 50-50 fight. When both of them dudes get in the fucking ring, it's going to be a fucking war of attritions. It's going to be a war of fucking wills. Blood is going to be spilled. And nobody is making it to the 12th round.
I mean, it ain't so much that he knocked off Wilder as much as that he transformed between fights. Like the Otto Wallin fight, he came in and fought at the level of his opposition and looked like shit and had to pull one out of the fucking legend bag and like survive that bitch.
They should have stopped that fight though.
They should have stopped it. It was an Arturo Gatti type situation. Like, oh, just let him bleed. Just fuck it. Like
let him die. Let him die. If he dies, he dies.
Arturo Gatti's face will be hanging off, and they just let that shit happen.
Yeah.
Fucking Tyson might transform again, though. That's what I'm trying to say. Like he's like, I'm not gonna say he's like Ali, but he has an Ali aspect in that, like he can completely rearrange everything within one camp and come in a completely different dude.
The only reason I have to say that I kind of beg to differ on that situation because Tyson Fury didn't even really want undisputed. Let's be serious. Tyson Fury didn't even really want to fight Anthony Joshua. Let's be serious. The same way Tyson Fury, I feel like Tyson Fury sees the thing in Dillian White. I see that he feels that same thing in Anthony Joshua. Now that he's coming out and saying he's going to fight Anthony Joshua, I mean, we got to look at it. Tyson Fury has the skill. I'm not saying that Tyson Fury is scared of Anthony Joshua in any way, shape, or form. But if you've already been dropped by this kid in his amateur stages, and he's come along, and in an infancy of fucking 24 fights, you got the best fucking resume and more top 10 wins than anybody in the heavyweight fucking division.
Facts.
And the only person to rival that is Dillian White at number 2. Dillian White has the second most active top 10 wins in the heavyweight division. So if all of those things, if we're going to look at it from all of those aspects, we have to take all of the other bullshit, throw it out the window, break these dudes down, strip them butt naked, break them down from who they really are, start it from the fucking foundation and build it up, because this is a newly birthed situation with two guys that have transformed in two situations where they've showed forms of growth. And we recognize both of their forms of growth. But here's the thing about Tyson Fury that's different with Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua never got off the fucking saddle. He kept breaking bones. Tyson Fury took a fucking break. So within that break, there's a break off in your opposition. So if you go from fighting the guy, if you feel like you fight to your opposition, so you basically said, so I would have to look at that. If you basing it off your fucking opposition, Deontay Wilder ain't shit. He's just another motherfucker with a belt. I mean, shit, Cornelius Brundage got a belt. So you know what I mean? Does that put that shit in perspective for anybody? So when I say shit like that, that's what I'm saying. You got to strip these motherfuckers down. We got to call it for what it really is. So when Tyson Fury knocks off a Deontay Wilder, once again, niggas like Cornelius Brundage got a belt. He's fighting Tom, he's fought in the Pioneer, he's fought in the fucking Sefer Safari, he's fought Tom Schwartz, and he's fought fucking Otto Wallin, and he's fought a ranked Deontay Wilder. All of those dudes are trash. Who has Anthony Joshua been facing?
If you were looking back in time, bro, their records would not match up, and you would not think that Tyson Fury would be on par. Like, oh, that dude's not anywhere near that other dude. Like, look how much AJ's done on his record, and there's no way they're head to head. Like, he was number one. He's over AJ. Shut up. Like, you would not believe it looking back in time.
Yeah, that's just like if I'd have told you 20 years ago that the heavyweight, before he lost the belt, that the heavyweight champion would have a 95% knockout ratio and would not be a pay-per-view star, you'd have thought I was fucking stupid.
Yeah. So to the people that Bartlett, Lisa.
Yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. We all the way litty. If you ain't hit the motherfucking like button, hit that shit for the boy though. But yeah, man, I'm just saying this is one thing I wanted to point out. This is great fucking boxing talk. Because everybody up here, you know, we agree and we definitely have opposing views. Those in the chat, we agree we have opposing views. But you can express that shit thoroughly and it never goes left. That's what I'm saying. Boxing talk. Yo.
You want me to be honest?
No, go on.
I don't want to be honest. I don't even like Anthony Joshua, but I appreciate him.
I know you don't.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not a hater, but it's just like, I'm sorry, dude. Fury's my dude. Like, he matches up with all. He has a legendary aspect to him, so I equate him with other legends. But I appreciate AJ and understand his position, man. Like, you can't overlook that shit. You can't just say Fury is almighty this and that because of bum ass water. Go ahead.
Look, bro, I can never call one man the motherfucking Don Dada at a heavyweight division when you went on a hiatus, motherfucking got fat, got coked out, came back, knocked out the motherfucking weakest motherfucking heavyweight champion in motherfucking history. Now everybody acting like you fucking UT2 T1000. Like, you Terminator 2, you on your T1000 shit. Nah. He ain't metamorphosis like that. Nah, hey, bro. Nah, like this nigga's dope. He's a hell of a motherfucking fighter. He went out there, he fucking shut shit down. He did it in 7 rounds. He did everything he was supposed to do. Now here's my motherfucking gripe. Let's see how he do it to the toughest motherfucking guy who was getting disregarded in the heavyweight division. Everybody know Anthony Joshua's my guy. Everybody know Tyson Fury's my guy. So you don't know which way the wind's gonna blow with me. But one thing you can say is that shit gonna be down the motherfucking middle. we gotta be solid with it, bro. I respect what Fury has done, but I'm just saying this is a champion who has never defended his belt, bro. So how can people say he has faced so much adversity when he ain't faced that much motherfucking adversity in the ring? Shit, he got up off the ground against Deontay Wilder. That's all he had to do to win the fight.
He beat himself. That was his biggest fight.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest sign of weakness, because if you your own motherfucking, if you your own enemy and mental health is your fucking biggest problem, what's that going to mean when you on that big stage? Because this is the big stage. This ain't that little shit you was doing with Deontay Wilder, and y'all might have motherfucking did a record-breaking gate, but y'all ain't break shit on pay-per-views for 750,000. This gonna be that 5 million pay-per-view buy. This gonna be that sold-out motherfuckers coming from all around the world shit. This gonna be that press conference and sold-out motherfuckers gotta watch where they step because a kid might get stampeded kind of shit. That's some fucking harsh ricochet, but I'm keeping it 100% real. This won't be what fucking boxing was like back in the days where you got them big motherfucking events, like when motherfucking Mike Tyson was filling out Tokyo. This that type of shit.
Yep, whole world gonna shut down. And my issue is if AJ, like I made a video about it. If AJ is such a bum and all this little shit about all these bad things about AJ, why are they not finna make the fight for show happen? Why are they not pressing the fight? Because we already know that Eddie Hearn has already sent you guys offers. And I don't think Eddie Hearn is lying about sending offers. I don't think he's lying about that. I don't hear nobody in Tyson Fury's camp saying they sending out offers. I've never really heard too much of Wilder's camp sending offers. I always see Eddie Hearn talking about sending out offers, and have even heard on the back end the people that he sent offers to actually come forth and say that they received an offer from Eddie Hearn. So I feel like this. If Tyson Fury really wanted to fight Anthony Joshua, he would have fought him. If Deontay Wilder really wanted to fight Anthony Joshua, he would have fought him. What would have fought? Bottom line is Tyson Fury is not in a hurry to fight Anthony Joshua because he does not believe without a shadow of a doubt that he will win. Can he win? Yes. But do he really believe without the shadow of a doubt that he gonna win that fight? Nah. Otherwise, he would take the fight. That's why he took the Wilder fight. Because Wilder underestimated Fury. Fury knew that he was underestimating him. So he was like, yeah, I'll take the Wilder fight. I'll take that. And you see how quick Wilder was quick to jump on the Fury train. Fury, because he thought that he was gonna beat him. But if Wilder thought he was going to beat AJ, why he didn't take his ass over to the UK in April of 2017 and fight him? And his excuse to not go over there was because he said the judges, you have a 95% knockout ratio. Only one fight you've had in your, at the time, 30 some odd fights went the distance. You have not fought in a 12-round fight. All your fights end in TKO or KO. So to say that the judges are the reason why you're not taking the fight is beyond me, and it's bullshit because you have a 95% knockout ratio. Damn near everybody, if not everybody that steps in the ring with you, falls. So that is a bullshit excuse. Wilder didn't want to fight, period. And he's already fought in the UK prior. So that's a bullshit ass excuse, man. These dudes don't want to fight, man. They don't want to fight.
We got my motherfucking brother Nuke in the building, Mr. IBFP himself, one half motherfucking the eviction notice, kicking niggas the fuck all the way up out of here. He says AJ stops Fury. He don't care what anyone says. And you know, this is the thing, man. This is the thing. Like I said, I pointed out, I made three key points that I feel like should validate some things for some people. Like I said, fucking hey, motherfucker, there's people that got belt. Everybody, motherfuckers get some people just fucking fall in the belts like Cornelius Brundage. I'm just saying. Does that make that motherfucker a tough guy? Does that make that nigga the baddest man on the planet? I'm just saying. So we got to look at Deontay Wilder in that regard. And another thing is this, bro. Like I said, man, we got Anthony Joshua. The only person who has faced more top 10 opponents active than Anthony Joshua is Dillian White. And who are the two people he had been in a ring with? And he avoided a mandate on Dillian White, and he didn't fight Anthony Joshua when he opened up the date on April 12th when Anthony Joshua was trying to give him what he asked for. So what I'm saying is now is like, yo, like I said, it's a 50-50 fight. I believe that. I just believe that the boy gets stretched out.
Yo, everybody wants to compare Fury to Ali, right? You know who they should really be comparing him to? Anybody a Big George fan?
Foreman?
Big George Foreman, when he made his comeback, fought the worst fucking boxers I've ever seen on the professional level. Like, some of the scrubs Big George knocked off, bro. It's
He knocked
hilarious.
off Michael Moore, though.
Hey, that's what I was getting to. When he won the title, who was it from? Arguably the weakest opposition in the heavyweight division at that time. He could have had Holyfield. He could have had Big Daddy Riddick Bowe. He could have had Ray Mercer could have fucked around and had the title, and he would have had to deal with that savage. But he got the easiest. He got the easiest shake. He had, you know, somebody that was gonna stand right in front of him eventually and take that shot. Beat the fucking shit out of old George for 10 rounds, but he got him in the end. But I'm saying after that, he didn't defend against nobody. Axel Schultz, first German.
How old was he though? How old was he though? And he even said,
that's what I was going to say.
45.
You know, right, but on top of that, he said he wasn't going to fight Riddick Bowe or Lennox Lewis at that time because he knew them boys was too big, too young, and too damn strong.
Too much.
And so, but he did get in there with Holyfield thinking he could possibly pull that off.
Younger Holyfield too.
Right, but back to Tyson Fury, the one I have to agree with two hands on that is he didn't just leave boxing and just just rest his body. This dude went out and literally sat on the couch, ate, did drugs. So he left the game, and that is a mental that is not good, man, because this is his career, and this is what you got to give 110%. You can't be half in the game and half out the game and then come back in and expect to be like.
You telling me George Foreman didn't lose his mind? He said he went backstage after the Jimmy Young fight, saw holes in his hands like he had been crucified, said there was blood coming from his fucking forehead like he was wearing a crown of thorns, and he said, God, take me, I don't want to die. And he said he blacked out and woke up in his friend's arms.
But he also sold you a George Foreman grill, so how much of that shit is real? Like he was selling it. Yo, I met the motherfucker and he not that cool. I'll tell you that.
Well, he's an asshole, dude. He's still old George. He ain't no grandpa, Uncle George. Fuck all that. That's an image, bro.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is he knows how to sell. And it worked out for him. And that's what Tyson Fury does. He knows how to sell. I don't know why they didn't let him sell that Deontay Wilder fight. Why they didn't allow them dudes to promote that fight. I don't know what that was about. But I think it hurt. It hurt the numbers. They should have let him do what he was good at. That's my take on that whole situation.
What, the second time you mean?
Yeah, the second time. They shit on the couch and shit like they in the library. I was like, the fuck is this, man?
When he was when he stood up in the first press conference on the second fight, like the host was like protecting Deontay. He was like, no, sit down, Tyson. Like Tyson's about to go in on him again. Start the whole show.
Man, but it's crazy to me because Tyson Fury. If you look at Tyson Fury's opposition, and everybody says Tyson Fury fights to the level of his opposition and shit like that. I mean, I guess I can kind of see what people could say. It's a bum. So you come out there, and you're a little bit more lackluster. You're a little bit more languid. You're sitting on you're not really sitting down. You're pulling your punches, I should say, not sitting on them. When you're sitting on your punches, you're trying to smack a motherfucker with the bitches for real. Pulling your punches, not saying he's pulling punches. Nobody knows what that means not hitting somebody with your full force of your punch. You might be doing some of that, but when Tyson Fury is out there, he's not doing none of the above. He is out there really fighting. He is out there putting combos together. He is out there really hitting people what he got. The problem with Tyson Fury is he is a square. He still forms. He still fights square. That is his problem. His feet are angled. They are right in front of him. And that's going to get him in trouble. You can't be that wide and that big and be standing square like that. And Tyson Fury isn't as fast as people believe. And if you thought he was fast before, that 273 pounds definitely slowed him down because I'm telling you, that boy was throwing them right hands like Tony Tubb. I'm trying to tell you. But
more quick.
I just believe that Anthony Joshua at 235, you saw speed. Anthony Joshua at 235, you saw fleet of foot. Anthony Joshua at 235, you saw a head snapping jab. And Anthony Joshua at 235, you saw against an elite fighter. So what I'm saying is, people can say whatever they want about Deontay Wilder. I've already said it. I said, I don't even put Deontay Wilder in the top 5 of the freaking heavyweights for real because of the 5 heavyweights I can list off the break, and there are even some prospects that'll break him. For real, they'll break him. When you can only do the 1-2, 1-2, You're not a good fucking fighter, man. You're not a good fighter. You're not a good fighter. So once again, I would just beg people to just go back and really look at Tyson Fury. Look at what he's done in his career. Look at what Anthony Joshua's done in his career. Analyze them. Look at how they fight and really assess them. And then make your determination on what you feel is a 50-50 fight before you say Tyson Fury is going to railroad him. But don't be dismissive of either one of their weaknesses. If you're going to break it down truthfully and break it down accurately. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
but
Don't be caught up in that. Go ahead.
okay, DT. Yeah. Well, all I'm saying is that there is a conversation to be had. People are behaving like there isn't any conversation to be had here, and that is the notion about AJ. No conversation. Fury beat him hands down, knocks his head off. That is the popular notion, and I think that is what that is what I'm not saying that there can't be a difference of opinion. I'm not saying that. Even the program doesn't entertain people saying, "Oh, I think Tyson Fury will win," or "Oh, I think Anthony Joshua will win." That is what the program is trying to entertain, but that is not what is out there. What is out there is that it's ridiculously easy. Tyson Fury is going to knock this man head off, and Anthony Joshua is a big dodo. He's no competition. That is false. There is an argument to be had, and that is what we're having on the program. So my friend Jay, and I saw D's comment before he just came in that Tyson Fury knocks this guy down. Yeah, fine. We hear you say that. We can. In my head, I can. But there's a conversation to be had. If you're going to say you think Fury will knock him down, then fine. You think Fury will knock him down, but
no.
But if you're going to say to me that there is not a conversation to be had, that AJ has no chance, which is what Fury is saying, which is what a lot of idiots are saying, I'm saying that is nonsensical. That's a fool argument. There's definitely a conversation to be had, and some people behaving like there's no conversation here. Tyson wins. Tyson kills him. That's not the notion.
I think Tyson, he can win, but he ain't putting him on. He ain't stopping him. He ain't finna knock him down. All that shit. That's some bullshit. He gonna knock him down and all that. Like, nah. He ain't doing all that.
They're not giving a lot because a lot of people not even giving Joshua that. They're not even giving Joshua a fighting chance. Not even a puncher's chance.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. That's ridiculous. Like, you're not even gonna give the man a fight chance. Like, that's stupid.
Ridiculous.
Hey, y'all know how Get This Smoke is for Deontay Wilder. That's how South Korea is for AJ.
No, he really not though.
As soon as he hears somebody on AJ, that man start going in.
But that is counter D. That is directly counter to what I just said. I said I can entertain a conversation where some people are saying Tyson Fury will win, and some people are saying Joshua can win. I can entertain that conversation. I'm not an idiot. I'm not no fanboyism. I'm not a fool. I'm saying that is a conversation that I will entertain. So stop saying that I'm just this AJ fanboy that thinks that AJ is God Almighty. I'm not thinking that. But what the notion is that AJ has no chance. That is what I'm talking about. That is rubbish to me. What do you mean AJ has no chance? Tyson Fury beats him hands down. Beat what hands down? I can't entertain that. I can entertain.
South Korea in the building, get him.
No, but I can entertain that Tyson can win. Tyson can fucking win.
We know for a fact that Tyson Fury ain't gonna get walked down. I mean, ain't gonna walk AJ down. He got to pay for that real estate.
He gonna have to box to win. But look, Croy, I won't say fanboy. This is what I'm saying. See, this is the thing with Smoke. Anytime somebody says something, he come to Wilder's defense. It's not really. I'm calling him a fanboy. I call him a PBC defender.
But dang,
he always
get the
comes
smoke
to the defense. That's all I'm about. Huh? Get the smoke.
But damn, Get the Smoke though. You compared him to Get the Smoke. Ouch.
No, I say Get This Smoke with Wilder. If you hear somebody talk about Wilder, Smoke coming to the defense. If you hear somebody talk about AJ and South Korea in the building, that link is getting clicked, and Corey coming up going in. So I'm just trying to tell you, they gonna come to the defense.
No, I am a fanboy of objectivity. I am a fanboy of balanced reasoning. When you are going to establish a notion that AJ is a pure bum, he's going to walk in a fight with Tyson Fury, and Tyson Fury is going to be dancing his gypsy songs and kicking Joshua ass all over the place and singing American Pie. I just don't think that is how the fight is going to go. That is all I'm saying. Is that fanboyism? I'm a fanboy of objectivity and sensible reasoning.
I don't think nobody on the panel think the fight gonna go like that.
Stop being naive. That is the notion that is in boxing.
No, Corey. I said I don't think anybody on the panel. I ain't saying the people in casuals believe anything. I said the people on the panel.
Okay. Hey, you better watch out. South Korea got a hairpin trigger on that gun. That joint might fire off in a half a second. Pow!
I mean, AJ. But anyway, so y'all already know, dog. I ain't come up here to talk about no damn AJ. I came up here to talk about Fury. First off,
go ahead, talk your shit.
Look. First, I called it a 50-50 fight already, too, even on my channel. Matter of fact, I haven't even really talked about Fury much. I've been talking more about the disrespect for AJ and Wilder, because it's disrespect at a lot of levels. And then, like, if anything, it's too many bandwagon riders, these bandwagon fans. They the ones putting Fury up on the pedestal. It ain't fans like me. Like, I've been a fan of Fury. I'm not putting him up on this pedestal like he can beat. It's these bandwagon riders because he done went and beat Wilder. But who the fuck cares? I said this before. He beat Wilder, man. It's not like, you know what I mean? He beat Wilder. So we can't put but so much into that. Yeah. I'm still saying it's a 50-50 fight, but I have validation and reason for that. And it's because of what Fury can do in the ring, bro. Like, the man, like, I put videos up about, you know, the way he moves and stuff. You know what I mean? He's a switch hitter. People don't realize he switch hits proficiently. So, you know, I mean, I got video footage of him switch hitting and doing well in both stances. So
he controls distance very well.
Yeah, he controls distance well. You know, he's not an easy target. So a lot of these guys, like, styles make fights, man. And Fury is not going to be an easy opponent for anyone. But for everybody to say that Anthony Joshua is just going to get run over by him, that's just stupid, bro. Like,
exactly.
Yeah, that's just stupid talk. So, but Mr. Two Hands, I've never fucking said Fury had a better chance.
No, I wasn't saying that you were saying that.
Let's go say Joshua got a better chance. I just said that. I didn't say Fury.
No, I know you didn't say that. Somebody else said it in the chat. They were just having a conversation. They were like, they saying basically, Fury. They either said Fury has a better chin than AJ, or they said does Fury have a better chin than AJ? They were either asking the question or they were saying that he did. I can't really remember, so don't quote me on that. So that's just how it led into it. I was just saying that we can't say that Tyson Fury has a better chin than Anthony Joshua when he's a full-blown 200. He's a full-blown 7'3" heavyweight, and he's getting knocked out by cruiserweights. And I'm talking about cruiserweights with the lowest of the low of knockout ratios, and I'm talking about cruiserweights that aren't even of notable mention right now. And I mean, like, outside of Steve Cunningham, other than this Glovegate situation, like, ain't nobody talking about him either, even though I know he was a champion. I'm just saying, but they were still two cruiserweights. So when we look at Anthony Joshua, punches, got up 4 times, and the ref waved it off. He never once said, I quit out my mouth. You know, when you go out on your feet and they wave you off, they got to call it TKO. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm just saying, if we're going to say Anthony Joshua has a weak chin, we have to say that Tyson Fury has a chin equally as weak, even weaker, because he was down by Deontay as soon as he fought his first so-called, because he was the champion. I'm just saying, he's been knocked down by 3 guys himself. So I'm just saying multiple knockdowns on both. So the story, it's a 50 kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like you can't put one above another. But I'm just saying, if you're a heavyweight and you get knocked down by cruiserweight, and I'm talking about a heavyweight fighting elite fighters with the most vicious record in the division as far as most top 10 wins, I can't really say. I mean, common sense would kind of say you would have to go with the guy who's getting punched by elite, not the guy who's 6'10", 6'9", 6'10", getting punched out by cruiserweight.
Well, I'll say this, like they always say, this is the heavyweight division, so you got to guard that chin.
I said that.
A lot of times Fury get overconfident in there, and he get clipped. I done seen guys in the pen my size knock guys out 250 pounds. So if you get caught clean, they don't have to have the both power to clip you and put you down. But I will say this, Fury ain't never been put out. That's the thing. He ain't never been knocked out. So yeah, he been put down. And when I say Joshua been stopped, and what I mean is a stop is a stop, I'm just saying the referee decided he won't able to fight no more. That's what he didn't go down on his feet, but everybody could clearly see it. And the referee trying to save his ass could see that those rounds keep going, he was going to be put down. That's eventually was going to happen. Fury ain't never been to that point. The whole shit with the Otto Wallin, reckless. When he got clipped with Wilder in the first fight, he started getting cocky, reckless. See, he got clipped, he got put down, but like I said, he never been stopped. Joshua, I already put videos up saying, I done battle smoke talking about his chin. Like he got hit with 2 temple shots. Both times he got into trouble with the Ruiz fight. I put the video up and I have footage. He got hit. And I say it in the video, temple shot. Ding, temple shot. Both times Ruiz got him in trouble. It started with a temple shot. That has nothing to do with his chin. So I never questioned Joshua's chin. But I'm not just going to hear people say, oh, Joshua got a better chin than Fury. How the fuck do we know that?
That's not the case. But see, I kind of feel like you living in a sense of, you know what I'm saying, trying to make some form of fallacy here because, technically, we could say shoulda, coulda, woulda, but unless we see those events unfold in front of our face, we necessarily can't say it happened. So my whole thing is this: when I see a gentleman go out when he's standing on his feet and it's waved off, standing on his feet and it got waved off. Like I said, it's a TKO. I've stressed those same arguments you're making about, somebody can get touched on the chin and they can get knocked down. But to be perfectly honest, the fact still remains that this guy's getting dropped on the regular by cruiserweights. He's getting rocked by unranked opponents. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we can say that he does things wrong and all of that. Those are excuses. That's like trying to make excuses for the reasons why he's in those positions. So I could combat with saying, well, Anthony Joshua's on his feet. That's my argument. But the fact that what we know is he's been knocked on his ass by cruiserweight. Joshua has been knocked on his ass by the best dominant, by elite punchers. You know what I'm saying? You consider them elite punchers. You know what I'm saying? Vladimir Klitschko considered elite puncher. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, so, Andy Ruiz, elite hand speed, elite bully pressure. So that's just all I'm saying, bro. Because I'm like, if we were having this conversation, D, with anybody else outside of us, you know what I mean? We're gonna carry like and say it was just 2 different fighters. If it was a cruiserweight knocking out a 168, if it was a cruiserweight knocking and a 168 guy was knocking him down coming up, or say Canelo Kovalev. And we would talk and say the same situation. We would have to look at the facts of the matter here, and we would have to weigh in on all those things. We would weigh in who was hitting them, what type of caliber they were as a fighter, where that person was, how did they end up going down. All I'm saying is, man, we got to look at both these individuals like they've been knocked down, and they never gave up. They might have been down, but they never was out. So Fury
was never really in the Wilder fight. He was in trouble, but he wasn't in no trouble on those other 2 knockdowns. The Wilder fight, he was in trouble. Like, I didn't even know if he was gonna get up. But those other 2 knockdowns, they knocked him down. He got up and beat the shit out of him. So
just like Joshua,
he was about to lose the fight, or he was in trouble, and now he just
I'm not saying that. You know, but we,
you know what I mean?
but we know there's different types of knockdowns. You got the shot that catches you in your equilibrium. You know what I'm saying? It takes your legs away from you and it drops you. You have the knockdown, which we call a flash knockdown, one that hits you, erases your knocks your head to the back, doubles your brain to the back of your skull, and it rushes to the front. You hit the floor. You like, oh shit, damn, I'm on the floor. And you get up real quick, and you like, that happened fast, like in Andy Reid's position. So I'm just saying, man, like there are so many different ways, but at the end of the day, it's just like I feel like it's kind of like a slight to boxers that are on the elite level. I feel like it's a slight when they get clipped on their equilibrium, like on the back of their head, and their legs are gone from them, and they noodle to say that they don't have any legs up underneath them, or say they don't have a chin. Now, if a motherfucker hits you and he knocked you flush knockout, boom. Now we can sit up there and say these dudes don't have no chance. But if a guy get up like Diego Corrales versus Luis Castillo, the first fight, how many times was he knocked down? That man got up and he finished him. So I'm just saying, it's just like, yo, what? At the end of the day, we can talk chin all day, but you want to know what overrides chin? Heart.
You want to talk to the testament of the punches that AJ was able to stand up to? Stacey McKinley, old trainer from Crunk Gym back in the day, trained Mike Tyson in the late 90s and shit. He has a bunch of interviews on YouTube, and he's talking about that was a motivated Vladimir that night. Woo! That was a dangerous Vladimir. If he fought like that when he was 28, my God. He's talking about how hard Vladimir came that night. That motherfucker was real. I mean, he didn't just clip AJ, and it was he rocked him multiple times. Like, it wasn't just that one balance shot where AJ did the ha and went down real quick. Like, it wasn't even like that right there is showing AJ just got caught with a balance shot and he had to go down. He ate shot after shot after shot in exchanges until he caught Vladimir with the crazy left hook. Ernie Shavers hold the back of the head and come through with the right uppercut. Vladimir's arms went swaying and shit, and then he eventually stopped him in the corner. But on that way to stopping him in the corner, he had to eat a lot of shots, man, from a determined. I won't say Vladimir's all-time great, but he moved like an all-time great due to his tutelage from Emmanuel Stewart. So he faced a damn near all-time great. He
faced one of the best. He faced one of the best Klitschko's in that fight.
That was the Pulev Klitschko. That was the KO Klitschko. That was the motherfucker. That was the champ for real.
That was the real Dr. Steelhammer that came in there that night, you know. And I mean, like, Vladimir Klitschko was definitely on his A game when he came into that fight. And I mean, he was in tip top shape. Now, you know, like Hamed, little pussy bitch ass who was never welcome in my house. You know what I mean? Look. And that's the thing. I don't want people to say I'm petty because I kicked this man out or whatever, man, and I blocked him and he ain't welcome in my house. Bro, the reason this man ain't welcome in my house because he lied to me. He lied to me several times. I don't operate with lies, and then you're not going to lie to me, talk all of this tough Tony shit on Twitter, call me a fanboy, which is equivalent to calling a boxing content creator a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And then sit up there and then not even pull up on the stage, but then you over there hanging out with Julius all on his swinging, you know what I'm saying, swinging from his testicle head. Like, come on, bro. But you don't like StreamYard, though. So don't come in my house trolling, talking all of this nasty sass, bro. Get your pussy ass up out of here. You're not welcome. We don't need you. Period.
Yeah, he went a few channels.
Yeah, man. I just ain't with the weak shit, man. I just don't like liars, bro. Like, don't blatantly lie to my face and then try to troll me while you a liar, and then try to then pull Julius in a group thing after I bury you on fucking Nuke channel, then go DM Julius, put him in a group chat on Twitter, have him try to come at me talking about, do you want to debate when you skirted off from the channel that day? Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Like, yo. And then he continued, and he did it for like 4 hours straight in my DMs. So at the end of the day, bro, I just don't rock with lies, bro. If you would have kept the same energy from the beginning, you would be here right now. But you're missing out on the party, and everybody else ain't. But back to Fury though. But back to Fury and Joshua. Yeah, man, he faced the best. He faced the best Joshua faced the best Vlad, you know what I'm saying, there was. And people always, and the reason I brought up Hamed, because he always tries to put emphasis on the fact that, you know what I'm saying, the man was 41. But don't nobody put emphasis on the fact that Manny is 40 years old and everybody in the top, and all the top elite fighters at 147 is chasing him down after he beat Keith Thurman out of his, you know what I'm saying, WBA super belt. Drop the mic, Barack, bitches.
Hey, that's who's really in George
I feel
Foreman's
like,
bill right now.
man,
Hey,
George Foreman took all that, bro. George Foreman and B-Hop smashed on that whole little age bullshit, bro.
yeah,
And they keep saying, oh, he was an old Klitschko and all that. It's Klitschko that I've ever seen. And I've watched Klitschko from the beginning. And I feel like, and for people to say that Klitschko isn't an all-time great with over 50 knockouts in his career, and he pretty much fought damn near almost every fighter of the era, win, lose, draw, and for him to not be considered an all-time great, it's like, I feel like that's disrespectful. I get it if you don't like him because of where he's from, all right, whatever. But what he did for the sport of boxing, you cannot mention boxing without mentioning Klitschko's. That's what makes you great. That's what makes you an all-time great, aside from your resume and all that. That's what makes you a Hall of Famer. Can we mention boxing without mentioning Klitschko's? Can we go for the rest of the time and talk about boxing and not talk about the Klitschko?
Oh no, man. I would
Yeah,
like
you
to.
definitely could. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Maybe not Vitaly, but come on, man. Vladimir.
Both of them.
How? But I just that's what I'm talking. See, no, you can't say that. I just told you. Can you go through the history of boxing and not?
Look.
You can't talk about Vitaly without talking about Walt Vladimir. You can't do that. They hand in hand.
Look, here's the thing.
He ran for too long, bro. He ran for too long, so you can't talk about with a reign that long.
That's what I was about to say. The championship defenses, they want to, like, he's almost equaling Joe Louis in title defenses, so you have to talk about him.
Man, Vitaly could come back right now and claim a Demetrius status, man.
So what's your?
Vitaly come back and get his ass whooped.
I'm just saying.
I know. I'm just saying. But when he left on a Demetrius status, though.
Oh yeah.
He left 2 times, man.
Yeah. And whilst we're on the boxing history thing, you know that BoxRec has out that. And I'm not changing the subject. I'm just throwing out there because all of you run channels that Floyd Mayweather named number 1 in the list of boxers of all times, and in that top 10, Muhammad Ali is at number 4. Tyson is not in the top 10 at all. Mike Tyson, but Floyd is the number 1. Bernard Hopkins is somewhere in the top 10 too. Of all times. So you
I go to Ring Mag for shit like that. What's up, Mark?
Cool.
What up, Mark?
What's up, Unravel?
How's things, guys?
See, look, I'm always going to be kind of biased, though, because Kid Dynamite always going to be top 5.
He's not in the top 10. He's not in the top 10.
Well, I don't care what they talking about. Kid Dynamite always going to be top 5.
That's what I'm talking about, Mr. Two Hands. Pernell Whitaker, top 10 all the time. Fuck that.
Julio Cesar Chavez got to be.
Fuck that. Will Pat Benitez. But man, look,
so
man.
I gotta ask Mark. So, Mark, do you think that Vladimir Klitschko's or the Klitschko's period are Hall of Famers or all-time greats?
I think Vladimir is a Hall of Famer. I'm not too sure on Vitaly. His resume is pretty shit. He looks to be the better fighter between the two, but Vlad has the better resume, more extension, more titles. He's definitely a certifiable Hall of Famer. He fought so many top 10 guys, whether you rate them or not. It's ridiculous. So yeah. As for Vitaly, that's questionable, but he's in the Hall of Fame. And hey, at the end of the day, who the hell am I to question the Hall of Fame on who they put in? So
right. Yeah, but I think that they're for sure Hall of Famers. I really feel like they don't get the proper credit that they deserve. They gave some good fights of the era. I get it. They're not liked because of the country they come from, and I'm American. I get it. But I will never discredit what any fighter, no matter what color or creed, has done in the sport of boxing. And the Klitschko's have done a vast multitude of things in the sport and for the sport. And you cannot mention the sport of boxing either now or in the future without mentioning the Klitschko's.
Well, you know what the narrative is on the Klitschko's, right? They killed heavyweight boxing in America.
Right. It's not their fault that we couldn't produce a heavyweight champ.
Nah, it's their fault that Vitaly wasn't so much. Look, Vladimir was on some desperation bullshit with the clinches after punching. Like there was a point where that's all he did. Every exchange was exactly the same. Measure distance, feint, 1, 2. Oh my God, crap! I mean, almost every one of his fights goes like that, man. Even with the
Hug me,
manual
baby.
sword.
Hug me, baby.
You can
Hey,
actually, if you watch
you talking
enough
about that
Klitschko-
leaping left hook? You talking about that leaping left hook he pulled on
What?
Pulev, and then he be hugging niggas all the time?
Pulev, and name another fight where he fought like that besides the AJ fight.
There isn't many. There isn't many.
That's all I'm saying. I respect him, but come on, man.
Lamont Brewster.
Yeah,
In terms of his victories, though,
You don't have to like his fighting style. You don't have to like how he fought. He won. At the end of the day, you don't have to like. I don't like how Wilder fought. I don't respect him too much as a boxer at all. But he still fought. He still won or whatever and all that. You still have to give him credit for the little shit he did do. But at the end of the day, he ain't done nowhere near as much as the Klitschko's. The Klitschko's have done more in the sport of boxing, and people shit on them because they don't like because of where they come from, and they don't like their fighting style. And I feel like that's a shitty reason to discredit somebody.
To be honest, I want to say this real fast. I don't think it's a shitty reason at all to hate on somebody because you don't like watching them. I think that's probably the best reason to shit on somebody because you find them boring. I think it's the best reason. If you find somebody to be boring, you have every right to call them boring.
It's not even that he's boring. If you've seen him, I know it was an old Ray Mercer, right? But the way that Vladimir went after an older Ray Mercer and demolished him, just using his range and his left hooks, multiple left hooks, like that was an even more dangerous Vladimir than the AJ Vladimir. I mean, if he would have fought like that every fight, he would have a conqueror would have been born.
But you cannot fight. He cannot fight everybody like he. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but there is no way any boxer can fight the same way every fight.
Listen,
you're gonna get fucked over.
The other thing with Vlad is
impossible.
People need to respect this. Is Vlad was always vulnerable to being fucking hurt. Always was. And what you're saying about him chasing after guys and being, he may not have achieved what he ended up achieving. He may not have. Because of what he did, he achieved a lot. And boxing at the end of the day, it's about hitting and not being hit. And Vlad didn't take a lot of damage throughout his career, to be honest with you. Which, whatever, if he does it in a way you don't like, he still did it.
Mm-hmm. And he was shinny. Don't get me wrong. If you know Samuel Peter catch him good, he was shit, but he still toughed it out. And I think what got Klitschko through was not his chin, but what Two Hands said, it was his heart. Because that can overthrow your chin. Because there's a lot of people that don't got chins, but got good, big hearts. I really feel like the Diego Corrales fight, that wasn't his chin. That was all heart.
His spirit.
All heart, bro.
So, what about
heart and smartness to spit out that goddamn mouth guard every time and bomb some time. Joe Goosen walked up to his ass. He said, "You better fucking get it done now, kid." That shit was hard.
Hey, what about Fury whooping AJ's ass though? What about that?
That's a great point. It's a great fight, man. I look forward to that fight. I look forward to it. That's a beautiful clash of styles, man.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, 1 second, man. I gotta go. I gotta get, you know what I'm saying? I gotta say, you know what I'm saying, my little bullshit for the sponsors and shit. I love that pussy dripping down in the float. I'll make that booty sweat and busting in that. Booty sweating, busting nut bars. All right. All right, I just had to do my ass. Y'all good? Gotta pay the bills.
Gotta pay the bill. But yeah, man, I just think that I think Klitschko had his era was like to me was like the end of like the top big heavyweights where like it was dogs, where you had the Samuel Peters, the Ray Mercers, you had the Samuel Peters, the Ray Mercers, the Shannon Briggs. You had a lot of decent, real heavyweights in the game, and Wilder was a part of that. He was in the mix when all that was going on. And Klitschko, whether it was Vitaly or Waldemir, they fought those guys. They fought them. So, and with the 8-day Fury situation, everybody keeps saying what they saying. I still feel it's a 50-50 fight. I feel like if AJ catch Fury with some hot shit, it's going to get a rough one for him. But I feel like if AJ don't let his hands go enough, Fury is going to beat him through volume punches. I don't think he's going to beat him mentally the same way Fury beat Klitschko. I don't think he's going to beat Joshua by not throwing punches.
That fight's a trip, man. That fight's a trip. It's an absolute trip. There's a lot of ways it can go.
It's really like that. Yeah. Go ahead, Mark. You want to expand on it?
No, man. It's just there's a lot. I'm not gonna reveal too much on who I'm picking or how I'm picking them exactly. And the main reason for it is I want to wait for that fight to be signed because I want to build that fucking thing, man. I want to build on that.
Yeah. I think Fury's already going out his way to let us know that it's pretty much solidified it's going down. I think he's going out his way by poking shots at AJ, starting to build on his mental warfare game. I love it. I love it. This is going to be a really entertaining thing.
Hey, what was that first when Vlad fought AJ? Who was he training with?
You mean who was his coach? Jonathan Banks.
Jonathan Banks, yeah. Emmanuel Stewart's pupil.
Who Fury training with?
He's training with Sugar Hill Stewart.
He in the Crunk Gym, ain't he?
Yep.
He been in the Crunk Gym, D. Stop treating me like I'm stupid.
I know where D's coming from.
Tell him.
Can I speak something about?
Hey, D, go ahead and put Tyson Fury picture back there and put his move back over the top of your head. Go ahead and put his man move back over the top of your head.
Let me speak one thing on Klitschko AJ.
Go ahead, Mark. Talk your shit.
One of the biggest narratives of that story was how well Klitschko fought, right? How well he fought, and this was one of the most entertaining Klitschkos we ever seen. If you watch that fight and you watch the style in which he was doing, he was there to box. The only reason that fight was entertaining is because AJ forced it. AJ forced him to open up. He had no other choice but to bang out with him. That's the truth. If it wasn't for AJ blowing up in that 5th round and going through him, Klitschko was there to just do a jab contest. That's what that fight was mostly, a jab contest for 4 rounds. AJ comes out 5th round, blows through him, and then that shit starts to open up. Vladimir's hurt. He's vulnerable. He's starting to fucking fire back. AJ's slipping and getting tired. Klitschko's trying to get him out of there, but can't. That's why it got exciting. It was because AJ burst him. It wasn't because Vlad came to fight. Vlad came to outbox AJ.
So he's trying pressure Fury?
AJ came to get up in his chest and put them hands on him.
But that's AJ's style, though. AJ's style is to get in your shit and beat your ass. Like, that's...
Like AJ's an elite, he's an elite phone booth fighter. I would definitely give him that.
But
inside that phone booth,
he didn't get the credit. He didn't get the credit for making that fight as entertaining as it was. Because if he didn't fight, if he had a choice to just box with him and didn't go to blow up, I'll be honest with you. I'm not saying he would have lost. I'm just saying that the fight would have been boring.
I think he would have lost because there's no way that there was going to give young AJ a 12-round decision over Klitschko if he's losing the jab off battle.
I don't know about that. He was the home fighter on a matchroom card.
Oh, right. You're right. Yeah. But didn't nobody pick him to win that fight, though? So I still don't see, even if it went to decision, I still can't say that they would have gave it to him.
Odds went in evens. A lot of people betted on both guys. So they went in betting odds evens. They went in 50-50. That fight was truly a pick-em, to be honest, at the time. Right. It was, is it too early for AJ? Is it too late for Klitschko? That's what the narrative of the story was.
Yeah.
Well,
it seemed like they was right on time for one another, for real.
Well, it ain't too late for AJ or Fury because they're only a year apart, 31 and 30. It's on
in their prime. That's literally from 25 to 34. You're in your male physical prime. You're in your Super Saiyan 3 fuse go getter form. You ready to go to work.
Shit, I'm 36, so I'm all out of that. I'm fucked up.
Your old ass, man.
Wait, what's the prime age? What's or what?
Well, I would say because you get your man strength from about 25 to 34. That's when you start getting in your prime. But really, people start really considering you in your physical prime. Like in the NBA and basketball, a man is considered like to be in his best physical prime from the ages of 27 to 33. And fighting normally it's around 25 to 34. You know, it could be anywhere from 25 to 36. Honestly, it's all on how a person's body is.
Tell
How a
that shit to
person's
George
body
Foreman.
is, though. Right. But I mean, like I said, everybody is different because it's honestly, it's not even about the age. It's about the human being. It's about how you condition,
George
how you take
Foreman.
care of your body. Because
Fuck
I mean,
George
we could
Foreman.
talk
Say that
about
to Archie Moore, bro.
screw it. Yeah, Archie
Oh,
Moore.
Jesus.
We could talk about Bernard, not the executioner, but the alien. You know what I mean? Gaining his belt from John Pascal at 46.
He had an extended peak. His peak was a long time, but
And that contributes to his beautiful counter Philly shell boxing, man. He knew how to he preserved his body.
Because Floyd is still beating the shit out of people in the spar. Floyd still got people.
Floyd had an extended peak because if people always try to sit up here and say he fucking aged Manny out when he older than Manny, you got to say that he had an extended peak. I mean, come on.
Because
he's probably got more miles.
Look at Ryan Garcia right now. I could even push it up probably about 2 years because if we're looking at Ryan Garcia and the way his father was talking about him, he's saying that they wanted to wait for a Tank or a Linares fight when he was about 23, I believe, 23 or 22. Wait till his birthday because he was about to start growing into his man body. Because really, you don't start shaving that little boy body and start picking up on your man shrimp till you about 24, 25, like that. Like that's just the way it is, man. So that's why you start seeing them boys turn predator, and most of them boys start turning animal after the age of 24 and 25 in all of them sports. But then you got guys that are like Mike Tyson, or you got your Wilfred Benitez. You know what I'm saying? You got guys that are just straight up aliens. You got your Bernard Hopkins, you got your George Foreman, you got your Archie Ward. You got your guys that just defy the test of time, and you got your guys that are just fucking look like they've been juiced in their fucking Inflamil in their baby bottles since they've been fucking in the embryonic stages of growing up.
What was Mike Tyson's physical peak? Because when he was 11 years old, he was 190 pounds.
Bro, they said he was fighting grown men. Like what? They said they were saying they had to say he was an adult at the age of like 14 or something like that because he was in that joke. They didn't believe Mike Tyson was a kid, man. Like that's what I'm saying. You got some physical specimens like my cousin, bro. This dude is a freak of nature. I'm talking about, man, this dude is only 16 pounds, man. He benching 300 like nothing, throwing it up. But he's just built wide. He's strong. He got solid fucking tree trunk fucking legs. Some people just built big like that, man. I got another cousin who playing the NBA right now, 6'7", fucking Ben. He was 6'2" when he was freaking 11 years old. Like, crazy.
Yeah, I missed the height train. You know, I'm only 5'7", so.
Yeah. Well, everybody's built differently.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm 6'5", 238. Boone's like 5'7", like 150.
And I'm smaller than that.
And you want to know, it carries on through generations though, because we've seen through generations of childbirth that now that the size, the average height has changed. It went from when I was growing up, it was like the average height for every freaking male to female was like 5'10". It was like 5'9". It was anywhere between like 5'8" to 5'11" was like an average height. Now the average height for these kids is like 6 foot, 6+. Now you watching these kids, they look like fucking mutants out this joint. They just big.
We're gonna have a planet of Tyson Furies and shit, like a whole earth covered in giants.
Look at the heavyweight division now. They're getting taller. They're getting longer.
Look at
they're getting faster.
Who the fuck made that guy?
Yeah, do you know what I am noticing though, bro? Like, I've seen this recently in Ireland. I don't know about you guys, but you know, kids, the majority of kids who are going into their first day of high school, those motherfuckers are small, bro. Like, I'm talking like 4'1" walking up to that shit. They look like 4-year-olds. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. I was like last year. I was dropping my cousin off for his second year in high school, right? I pull up and I see all these kids out there fucking smoking. They've got fucking weed and shit, and I'm like, yo, they look like they're 6 years of age, man. I'm fucking dying. I was like, yo, what the fuck? One of them came up to me asking if I wanted to buy any weed, and this dude literally sounded like his name was Melissa. His voice was higher than fucking anything.
Oh yeah. They advanced, man. They advanced. Got all that shit with Bitcoin too. Mommy ain't even know.
Hey, can I ask y'all a question real quick? I don't want to get too far off subject, but What does the panel think of Marcos Maidana and his possible comeback to boxing? He's lost a lot of weight. He's working out. His workouts videos look really good, and he looks like he's trying to make a actual realistic comeback. Do you think Marcos Maidana will come back? And if he does, who do you think will be a good opponent for him?
I think he'll come back. I just don't think he'll be an elite fighter anymore.
Yeah, that's a stretch, man.
But
He's been out for a long time.
That style, you know what I mean? That's hard. You got to maintain the company. You got to take care of the company. You can't get off fat and then come back and be like, all right, I'm the most vicious pressure fighter on the planet. Shit ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen, Kevin.
So
Right.
DT, when did you notice him on that comeback? Because I'm thinking that he'd been coming back for a long time. I thought,
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I was saying the same
Been
shit. I was like,
for a
bro,
while now.
this fat ain't about to do nothing. And then he do his little workouts. I'm like, okay, it's good to see you working out. That's nice and all. Whatever. So months
He's been
go
coming
by,
back for
months
2
go
years
by, and
now,
it's
bro.
like, he's losing weight though. He's losing weight, and he's really like, you know, when you see the interviews of people in his camp, they really like pushing him coming back. And I'm like, man, if he come back, who he gonna fight? Who he gonna beat?
Well, it depends what division. I don't know what weight he's going to make it to. Even though he's losing weight, because they were talking about him only like last year fighting at cruiserweight. So I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
remember
Like,
that.
if he's coming back at middleweight or some shit, bro, I
Damn.
don't know, fam. I don't know.
Yeah,
Bro,
It's like
I don't.
that.
he said he announced his comeback last year. He was running on a treadmill in the video. He was starting to look slim. Then he foregoed all of them plans for Sonic. Now he's coming back again. Like, it's like, bro, I don't know, man. I think you might want to focus on Maidana Motors, man.
I think that money that he had in that picture when he fought Mayweather, I think that money is gone. It's kind of weird that he had all that money and went to fucking to his home country where that shit is like quadruple in value, and he still ended up pretty much damn near being broke. That don't make no goddamn sense.
You know,
Look, all I'll say is, how good could he be now, considering the weight loss, everything, and 8 years ago he lost to Devin Alexander?
Damn you, Mark.
I mean, like, if he wants to come back and just make his face a personal sock and bopper, I mean, if that's what he wants to do. That's perfectly on him. But I mean, outside of that, I just don't find him being too successful with these new crop of active youngsters. Like, man, look, when you start blowing up in weight, getting all fat and getting all big, and then you try to come back to a boxer's lifestyle, bro, that's a completely different skill set. That's a completely different physique you're supposed to have. I really don't know if he's mentally ready for all of that. Like, if you to the point where you're getting fat, bro, you got your money, you started loving food, I don't think that's going to change.
Yeah,
if it was
absolutely.
a short amount of time, it'd be different. But it's 8 years. It's almost a decade since he was in like champion contention. Like that's a lot to come back from, man.
Now, I've heard people argue this point, like about how Foreman did it, right? People need to remember when Foreman came back, it's not like he came back after a decade himself, right? He came back in '87, but he didn't start fighting like towards the elite until '91, and then it was '94 before he fought Michael Moore. So that was 7 years.
It's not something you do overnight, bro. It's not like when you jump off a bike, you can just pick it back up again. You have to go through a series of repetitions. You got to go through a series of fights. You got to shake off cobwebs, and then the physical form is only one aspect of it, because then you have to shake off the mental cobwebs as well. Because as a fighter, the number one thing that makes you great for mental is your confidence, bro. You got to be a confident dude, man. So being all of the things that he is right now, bro, and coming back, like I would love to be the person fighting him going into a press conference. I'm a dog the fuck out. I'm coming in that joint, and I'm gonna call caterers before the fucking press conference, right? And I'm gonna have them bring in a shitload of fucking food. I'm talking about fucking carne asada, we bringing in fucking barbecue. We bringing all types of shit, bro. And it's just gonna completely fucking throw off everything that he had planned in dealing with me. And he's just gonna go fucking have his last supper and then retire.
You're a smart man, bro. That's like me. If I was to fight Tyson Fury tomorrow, man, I'd be lining that ring walk with cocaine.
fucking right, dude. Like that whole joint would be fucking whole floor would be filled with coke, bro. Like I would have kids I would have like fans in the audience and
Fans
shit.
reaching out with
They
bags.
would be throwing up cocaine like LeBron and shit at the beginning of a basketball game, just throwing coke up in there. He inhaling that shit as he's walking through.
Oh, shit. All out of pocket.
Yo, when Big George came back, he actually got in shape and was like the young George body type, right? He didn't develop the fat man old George until after the Muhammad Qawi fight. For real, he was trying to fight. He had Archie Moore in the corner. He didn't have Angelo Dundee yet. And he tried to come back the same way, and the shit didn't work. He didn't have the same young man fucking explosiveness. Like, he had to learn how to be old man George. He had to learn how to pace himself and use that jab and just whop motherfuckers and not try to destroy them in one round. Like, he had to adjust everything, dude, over that 3 or 4 year period before he fought Holyfield.
And I know how that is too, because as a fighter myself, when I was younger, because I'm still young technically, when I was younger doing little smokers, little in-gym sparring events and shit, I used to just go through. I used to just go straight through. Now I can't do that. If I try to start off the first round and I just go at you and just try to just go ham, yeah, I may win that round, but I promise you in the middle of the second round, I'm going to be done. I'm not going to have nothing. I'm going to be gassed out because I put it all in the first few rounds. And plus, I got bad hits, all the shit. That shit catch up to you. That shit real.
If Maidana can transform his style to suit his physical body type now, he can pull old George. He can pull the old man George. Maybe he can do something, but he's got to do it. He's got to acclimate. He can't just come back and want to do Maidana shit. That he can't come back and be the same dude that chased Adrian Broner around the ring.
What Gaza Spartan 908 says is true. He hasn't taken a ton of abuse though. Even with his conflicting fight style, he still didn't take a shitload of abuse. So he still may have some miles left on that tread, you know. So you never know. He might have a couple. He might have a couple of few. Might be able to take a few more.
You know,
Look,
I think that's a misconception because yes, he hasn't been dropped, but he has taken a lot of punches. Maidana.
That style,
a lot
man,
of
he's
them.
going to take him coming in.
He took a lot of punches. Whether or not you can say he got beat up, even in fights where he had close fights, whatever, he took a lot of punches and a lot of power shots because his style made it that way. He just outworked people.
And he's a hell of a puncher too. We can't neglect that Maidana could punch his ass off. Motherfucker punch.
Yo, I never forget to this day, bro. Like, yo, when Adrian Broner pulled that butt fucking move, and he ended up butt fucking him at the end of the joint, and then he hit Adrian Broner with that shot, and I felt like his whole intestines dropped out his ass. He was in the ring, and elbows up on the corner, looking up at Jesus.
Yo, bro, did you see him hanging onto that rope, man, like it was a fucking mission star from a Disney movie?
Yeah, at that coming, man. You ain't got no business trying to hump on no grown ass man like that. Like, come on, bro.
You see how he walked out the ring, limp wrist, both hands in the air, limp wrist being carried out by his coaches, bro.
Yeah, the
yes,
security
man, promotions.
They was holding his hands, walking him back. It was the weirdest shit. Like, come on, baby, come on.
I was like, he was embracing who he really was at that time, bro. The wrist went limp when shit got real. every time Maidana was hitting him in that jump, I'm busting his ass, man. That was great, bro. I'm gonna watch that tonight, bro. Get dead as hell.
Like right now, but that just showed everybody. For those who think you can do the fucking shoulder roll, it ain't for everybody. Okay. Even Floyd know when to do the shoulder roll, when not to do the shoulder roll. You cannot keep fighting people walking up like this. This is not what it's for. Okay? You don't just walk up. You're open for shit right here all day. Okay? When you see Floyd using the shoulder roll is when he notices another fighter is committing to just throwing when you're digging, and then you'll see him pop, 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 catching shit. Because he know what he looking at. He's seeing it. Pop, 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 catch it, counter, and he go right back to the eye guard. He don't stay like this.
I gotta make that my avatar, bro. Look at this shit.
whooping on his ass. I was whooping on his ass, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, he hit him with that punch. You see his face, he like, what?
Hey. When he hit him with that butt fuck though, I said, that's when Adrian Broner realized his asshole was in constant jeopardy.
Ow! You didn't say he was gonna do this shit. Where Al at? Ow!
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy, but yeah, man.
Yeah, bro, you get hit like that, you should be asking for $10 million too for your next fight. You be
Hey, for that with that one, yeah.
Hey, Mark, you gotta grab the picture when he in the corner with his arms on the rope, with his head to the sky, squinting, bro. That nigga looked like he was defecating in the corner.
Bruh, he looked like Jiminy Cricket holding on to a wishing star from Pinocchio.
Yo, his whole ass fell out. His intestines falling out his ass. He punched him in his gut, punched him in his head.
Broner is that why would you let that fight make you all of a sudden become gun shy in fights? Because if you could take a punch from Marcos Maidana for 12 rounds, I'm sure you could take punches from a lot of people. That don't mean you should just go out there and just let people punch on you. But after that fight, we noticed that Adrian Broner stopped letting his hands go, and Adrian Broner is more successful when that man lets his hands go. And he just stopped doing that shit after he fought Maidana. And I feel like, like everybody said, he wasn't the same after that. He became gun shy. And I just was like, why would you let that one fight make you gun shy in further? I don't get it.
Hey, when Maidana put that ass whipping on him, he started reevaluating everything. That's when he for 5 minutes, he thought about being humble in his life.
Yo, he literally looked like he's going, like he's straining, bro.
He probably got back in there. He probably got back in the
full screen that shit. You need to full screen that shit, bro.
That left hook was nasty, boy. That left hook he caught him with was nasty.
You need to full screen that shit too, Hans.
DT is what you.
How I do it? Where's that?
If you scroll over me where it says to remove me, there's a little box in the top left-hand corner of that little frame.
That's it.
Bro, I'm not even joking, bro. I seen a dude who looked just like that one day when he was asking me for money so he could go get a beer.
Yo, when I start setting up these sound effects and these pictures on this stream, y'all, when I actually buy this shit, bro, I'm telling you, bro, when we have a state of emergency, I'm be like, throw them Broners up. Put them Broner pics up. Oh shit.
Yeah, you can take me off full screen now, man. Look at that shit though, bro. He hanging on to that rope for dear life.
Look why I didn't start it. I didn't want to start a shit talking on a segment. Like, I wasn't trying to do that.
Man, look, man.
Hey, he just
Broner do it to himself.
Yeah, he doing it to himself. How you gonna ask for $10 million? Fool, you not worth no damn $10 million.
That fight with Pacquiao.
Especially after that Pacquiao fight or Pacquiao goddamn marathon, whatever the fuck it was. That's the worst fight I've ever seen in boxing, man.
Look, all I'll say is that Broner thing might be funny, right? But that ain't the funniest one of those moments I've ever seen. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if you love the guy or not. I love him. But, bro, this shit's funny. Oh, Jesus, dude, bro.
Look at his ass!
Yo, D's a fool, bro.
Hey, look. Hey, y'all know what he doing with that glove, right? He trying to he looking for God for a helping hand, bro.
Help me, Jesus.
Jesus!
Why?
Yo, D,
how shocked Maidana is, bro. He's like, oh my God. What did I do this,
look,
man?
look. Hey, no, Maidana got that face like, he's like, you bitch ass nigga.
Yo, where D at, man? D, I'm gonna send you a picture on Discord, bro. I want you to use that fucking shit, bro. I don't care what anybody say, bro. This is like the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my God.
This ain't Broner. We gonna come off Broner. I'm sending it to you on Discord, alright, D?
Oh shit, that's hilarious.
All
Deal see this shit. Deal
Alright.
know straight away. If you love the guy, I'm sorry, but this is funny as fuck.
Hold on, where that though? You see the tool yet? Oh, he's still doing it. We cutting up. Oh shit. Look, man. Adrian, hey, look, Adrian Broner, man, look, bro.
Man.
Fuck you, bro. You gonna be a punchline?
You need to help that dude up, bro.
I was about to say something nice, then I thought about it. I said, you know what? Fuck this motherfucker. I ain't say nothing nice to you. You ain't a pillar of the community. You did it for the hood, and you lost.
Bruh. Like, there's no way you finna be screaming for the hood and you get whipped like that. Like, come on, bro.
Hey, D, you want to know what it was? He was screaming for the hood when he was getting whooped.
You sent it yet?
I sent it to you on Discord.
Detail, man, help!
Well, please. Floyd, help me out, bail me out, please. What did you do?
Oh, fuck my life, man. Look, man.
Jesus.
This dude, Broner, he got the best conferences. He got the best conferences, and he got the best fights, bro, because he gets his ass whooped, bro. He gets his ass handed to him. And then the bad thing is, this bitch is so cocky.
Hey, look.
Huh. Hey, yo, this is for the chat. This is for the chat. We playing a game right now. Name that face. This is called name that face.
It was at this moment. It was at this moment he knew he fucked up, bro.
What is? Oh God!
Hey, it was this moment that he knew. Hey, I fucked up. You know you fucked up, right? Yeah, I fucked up.
Hey, look at the seriousness on Madonna. Like, he really wanted to beat him, man. He really wanted to beat him. Look at the snarl in the middle of the forehead, bro. Like, the veins are popping something serious, bro. That's full extension on that punch right there. Look at the sweat. It's about 12 feet from the grill. That is a real life or death shot right there. Adrian Broner is on his way out the door, the Jazzy Jeff way.
Yo, real fast though. Am I the only body noticing how fat my Dana's face looks there? He looks like a fucking obese child. Look at that shit, bro.
That's because Broner sent the caterer.
Looks like a giant
Mark, did you see me that
Mongolian child.
Yeah, I sent it to you on Discord, bro.
I don't see it. You sent me a picture of Dylan White.
Yeah, that's the picture I want you to use, bro.
Oh, okay.
That's the funniest thing I've ever seen. I don't care what anybody say. We're talking about Broner being dropped.
Oh, yeah, that shit is funny as hell, dog.
Poor check, though. Hey, shout out to Poor Check Box, man. He said that face is looking up to Jesus. Shout out to Garza Spartan. That face says, "Mama, help, help."
Hold on, here it comes. This shit is funny though. Oh shit, man.
Dun, 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 dun,
I need to upload some of these damn pictures. All right, hold on. Oh, there you go. Mark crazy, dog.
I'm waiting.
It's not Shannon.
I still think that Curtis Stevenson knockdown with Triple G was like one of the funniest shit ever, though.
Oh my God! Boone, it's so funny that you say that. Yo, free DT3 from Twitter prison too, because I just said that on Twitter like 2 weeks ago. I put up a freaking post and said Curtis Stevenson makes the funniest faces when he hits the ground, yo. Oh my God! Hey, you know what I call this joint? I call this the Passion of Christ right here.
Holy shit.
Yo, bro, do you know what the best thing about that is? On the lead up, he said to Joshua, "Your heart will fail you." Look at him there, bro. He looked like he had a stroke, bro.
Shout out, shout out to Stormzy. Chat shit get banged, bro. The passion of Christ is real.
Oh my gosh, bro. That nigga looks so silly on the ground, dog.
Hey, yo, oh God, tell me why that man, hey, he looked like that man just had a stroke out that joint. He had a full-on stroke over that joint. Look at the way his jaw position. He ain't never recovered from that joint.
Oh my God, man. Y'all niggas crazy.
Oh, man, anybody can get it, bro. Anybody can get it.
He's exempt.
Oh, my God.
Silly and white, bro, but I don't. That's one of the funniest knockouts you'll ever fucking
Yeah,
see.
bro. I mean, he belly flop. I mean, how do you belly flop on your back, though?
I still think Curtis Stevenson, that nigga was like this.
Yo, Curtis Stevenson had the wet head eyes. He had the crystal meth eyes when Triple G hit his ass. That motherfucker said, that's some real power right there.
Mark sent that shit to me. I was like, hell no, that shit funny as hell. Like he's
Hey, Mark. Hey, what? Oh, fuck.
What's his name?
Hey,
Jose Ribalta, when he took the uppercut from Tyson.
Yo, bro,
And
that's funny as shit.
he was slammed on the ground, like he slammed on the ground. He looked up like, what the hell? What the fuck was that? Huh?
Nah, what about when Tyson hit Christian Hammer with the yeet? Stole his ass, knocked him on the ground. Christian Hammer was on the ground. That motherfucker was like, shit. Where did he go? How do you lose a 7'2" nigga in the ring? He punched the shit out you.
Oh shit,
Hey,
man.
who's that dude that took the dive against Mike Tyson? Who was the dude that took the dive? The one where Mike Tyson barely grazed him and he fell and took the mouthpiece out first.
Wasn't that the Gulata fight?
Nah, Bruce Seldon. Go lot of
Oh my God.
He clipped him, barely touched. Dude just fell on the ground and took the mouthpiece out like fuck it.
And Bruce Seldon had a fucking career. Like, God damn, Bruce.
Yeah, worse than a nigga walking out the ring on effing.
Bro, I gotta go back and watch that Bruce Seldon fight because I don't really remember that one. I'll watch that one tonight.
You gotta watch it. Tyson clipped him. He barely touched him, barely grazed him.
Nah, the top of the head shot.
Yeah, and he just
What's up, D?
There you go, right there.
Come on, B.
Oh, that's Ortiz? Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, hey.
The retard
Hey,
fake.
what did I say? Yo, you making me mad. You really making me mad, Baldy. You really making me mad, Baldy. Look at you. Deontay Wild out here fighting this OT. Can't even hold your shit in your ass.
Bro,
him into give me my money. They want my fucking money.
bro, I'm telling you right now, man. The picture I have up right now, that's the greatest picture ever.
Dude,
Hold on, where you at?
I forgot about the retard fake. Oh.
What you doing? Oh, oh, Mr. Crown, baby. That's the help me, please. Help me.
That's
help me,
you
please.
realize you're only getting paid 500 grand when your crack that's 2.5.
Yo,
Wow.
that's that face when the cocaine wears off and you still have to fight Lennox.
Man, look, bro.
Dude is sober. Fuck.
I need another line, man. I need it, man. Where the LSD at?
Because he ran up that goddamn ring like Brock Lesnar. He jumped. He leapt up onto that motherfucking ring. Left it
What you
crying.
want to talk about? What you want to talk about? We can talk about anything you want. Say something. Say anything you want. Say something. Anything you want. Guys. We don't need this, guys. That's when boxing was real. Them boys tore up the whole Sports Center set. It don't get no better than that, bro. I highly suggest anyone who hasn't watched Hakeem Rockman versus Lewis 1 and 2. You need to see the press conferences. You need to see the Sports Center the interviews. Them boys had it with each other. Oh my God.
You gotta see all that, cause when you
D
see
Jefferson,
all
you a
that,
bitch. D Jefferson, man, you a bitch, bro. You ain't.
What?
Let El Jefe, little Mexican American wannabe ass up in here to start talking shit. Got a piece on his head.
This just said, look, man, look, El Jefe, look, this is what I heard. This is what it is, right? El Jefe told me, man, shit got real where he at. He out in the woods. What El Jefe is suffering from, he fucking found a tree. He found a bush in the woods. It had spiky fruit on it. He was starving, ran out of rations. He decided to eat it. What he didn't know was that shit was peyote. So he has been on a fucking 2-week trip, and this motherfucker is straight bugging out right now. So, Hefe, when you come up off your trip, maybe you can come back to the 2 hands up stuff. But while it's fuck me, Jeff, you basically saying fuck me, dog, and I ain't feeling it. You pull up to my show, you better pull up. You better put some respect on the 2 hands up show. Straight like that. And put some respect on everybody on this panel. You ain't gonna come up here talking about fuck none of my mans and them. We ain't rocking like that. We strong out here.
Disregarding our goddamn fun.
Right.
Like 10 minutes in the left circle. You ain't gonna
man,
fuck
look,
this up.
bro. Yeah, bro. And we up here playing Name That Face right now, too. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
With that.
El Jefe, go jump back in a fucking El Chapo fucking tunnel. Go jump back in a Mexican cartel tunnel.
Hey, for real though, that's what happened to McCall, man. Same thing with Burt Cooper. Like, their high wears off, and they don't want it no more. Like, he quit against George, and fucking McCall, like, he was under a real motherfucking realization as soon as that shit wore off. He didn't want to go back to his corner. He didn't want to talk to nobody. Georgie Benton in the corner, like, God damn it, youngster, come here. Fuck it.
I'm like, he punching on him all in the back of his head, Jay, and he just walking away from him and stuff like that, fanning him off.
Oh, that was the weirdest part. He's trying to play off getting his ass beat. He's like, nope, I'm gonna walk over here. Nope.
What he did was he felt that thunder, and for real, it pissed me off because he was trying to rob Lennox Lewis of his glory. Lennox Lewis really was going to put foot in his ass that night. You know what I mean? And the fact that you coming in.
That was leveled up final form Lennox Lewis. This wasn't no fucking young Lennox. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This wasn't Canadian. This wasn't Canadian. This wasn't coming through the Canadian pipeline, Lennox. This was a student of Emmanuel Stewart being up in Detroit and them cold country Lewis. Like
he got knocked out by McCall, fought Tommy Morrison. I just watched the Morrison fight the first time the other night.
Demolished him.
Dude,
I felt so bad.
He looked like he had been watching Tommy Hearns for a month straight. Like he had idolized Tommy. He was Tommy Hearns in the ring, bro. A giant Tommy Hearns.
So we can all safely say you can hate him or love him all you want, but for real, for out of the '90s heavyweights though, out of coming out of that era, talking about Holyfield, Tyson, Lewis, honestly, you know what I'm saying, Mercer, for real, Ike
Abiabuchi.
Abiabuchi, if he would have never got locked up, he was undefeated. He was on his way. Hell of a puncher, hell of a fucking fighter. I believe he was 25-0 before he got fucking sent to prison. Yeah, man, I would have to say that Lennox Lewis had the most complete fucking skill set out of any of the fucking heavyweights, bro. He was fucking dominant.
If you want to give it to him, for real, that final form with Emmanuel Stewart gives a lot of all-time greats like he's giant, bro, and he's fighting efficiently, like exactly, like, and he's proficient, like he's very, very technical. He's very good.
Who pussy is that?
Yeah, who is that, bro?
Who vagina is that torn in the middle of the dance floor?
That's Dominic Brazil. That's Dominic Brazil on Wilder Cotton, man.
I know.
Look at him down. Look at him on the ground.
Look at the bottom of the Kobe.
He's doing the Air Jordan, bro. He's doing the Air Jordan on the ground.
He got the Kobe Elite. He got the Kobe Elite 11s on. He advertising Nike like shit right now. Shout out to Bob Knight. Who tore that vagina?
Do you mind if I put my Twitter address on the bottom of your shoe so when I knock you out, I get free advertising? This is what I want to know, friend.
That was truly a put the advertisements on the bottom of the shoe counter night. That vagina got all the way torn open, man. Good God Almighty.
Hey, Mr. Two Hands.
What's goody?
It ain't over. I'm getting ready to give you some UFC shit.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, is that Rashad Evans? That can't be. Why Rashad Evans? Why does Rashad Evans look like Glover Teixeira right now? What does he look like Glover
He is
Yeah, bro.
Teixeira?
trying
He
his
looks like he's
damnedest
having
to
an
look.
exorcism at. He looks like he's having
Bro,
an exorcism at a special needs school, bro.
oh my God, bro! Like, yo, like it looked like his teeth got punched out, bro. Like he's like, look, he got hit so hard that nigga cross-eyed, bro. He looking at his nose.
Wow, that is crazy.
He down that joint. Who knows what he thinking? He down that joint thinking, man, that nigga punched the fuck out of me. He look like he got that radio face right now. Coach Joe! Coach Joe! Coach Joe! Get my radio!
No. Hold on. I'm gonna give you the radio face. I'm getting ready to give you the radio face right now. Hold up. Let me find that joke. This one gonna bug you out.
What about homeboy that
Oh shit.
homeboy that got knocked out by Roy Jones and had a seizure?
Yo, we straight bugging.
It's not really as funny as goddamn Rashad exorcism face.
Yeah, like that
Jesus
face
Christ.
right there, it looked like that looked like a metamorphosis of
It's like
epic
something out of
proportions right there.
a horror movie shit.
There you go.
Oh my lord.
The fucking Grinch, cuz.
The Grinch that stole darkness.
The fucking Jeff Clovis over here said.
It's the Grinch that stole darkness, bitches.
I can twist his whole damn face up, bro.
Oh my god. That's what you call the beginning of a fucking
Man.
Oh my god, like yo, he punched this nigga a whole face off, like
Turn him into a fucking Halloween mask, son. What the fuck?
he stole that boy innocence right there, man. He stole his innocence. He went from a sweet little boy. He was such a sweet little boy. Sweet little boy turned Grinch to stole darkness. That's a pop right there, man.
Look, you think Luke Reinhold knocked out?
Oh, hey, the worst part is when motherfucker when he ran up to him, Michael Bitch Big ran up to that motherfucker and said, "Fuck you, motherfucker." It dogged him out, bro. Oh my god, that was great, man. Well, look, man, it's about we'll go ahead and we'll run into the 3 to 4 3-hour mark. Keep that time right. Oh my god.
Put Luke up there for him since you're running it.
Yeah, man. Hey.
Put Luke face up.
Look. Next time a boxer get laid out like that, he got Luke Rockhold.
He got Luke.
He got Luke. He ain't getting nuked. He got Luke. Put that baby in the blender. Go get his stroller. Go get that baby stroller, man. Because he ain't going to be able to walk back to the back. Go get the stroller. I'm talking about the grown man joint.
Dude, I'm going to be haunted by Rashad's fucked up face for a couple nights after that.
Bro, I'm telling you, that shit right there,
It, bro.
Man, look, man.
Oh my god, I can't look at it.
That was a transformation of a lifetime right there.
That one fucking eye, bro.
Yo, look at that joint right there. Like, imagine if he was in public and he looked at you. How would you feel about that? A person that looked at you like that, like, yo,
you got to turn the other way and get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, you gotta get up out of there. Whatever he's up to, it ain't no good. He's definitely trying to steal something.
So whatever you say, I don't know. I don't know.
He's trying to steal some booty. He like booty more than water.
Hey, Mr. Two-Head, you ever find out why they chop your shit down yesterday, the other day?
Man, bro, man, somebody tried to flag me. Somebody flagged me for inappropriate content or something like that. But see, I was gonna combat it and go to YouTube and let them listen to the live stream because that was one of the more positive, not really too much grimy. It was just the topics we was on that day. We was really, you know what I mean, opening our minds, like really.
man.
Yeah, we was on some really high level conscious boxing talk, man. It was a real harmonious conversation. And so I was really I'm gonna fight it, but I just didn't have it. I just don't feel like fighting it right now. So I just took a little L or whatever.
Ass dudes, bro, I'm telling you.
Oh, I know it is because they just pulled up right now. They be watching all the time. They just mad they a bunch of Dawsons right now in real life. They don't have no plots, no houses. They have no homes on the internet. Fucking Dawsons.
Yep, and we ain't giving them no energy because we not making videos about them, so they can't do nothing but snake shit, bro.
Yeah, bro, and it's really unfortunate for real because we are the ones that constantly give these guys platforms that they can talk on, and no matter what their views are, we don't care about them as long as they not disrespectful. As long as you ain't on no super trolling stuff, making the subscribers want to cut out and stuff like that. Everybody gets a platform to talk, like. And they just ain't satisfied. Like they get beat up so bad in debates for just being on the surface stupid. You know what I mean? And they upset with us because they vibrations ain't really up there like that. They vibrations ain't high. Their energy ain't like that. So, our vibrations and our frequencies is on a whole nother level that they really can't tap into and connect with. You know what I mean? They just think on a lower level of vibration, so they bring that type of negative energy, and they're going to try to stop. They're going to try to stop what motherfuckers got going on, but a motherfucker will never stop me. They can try to do all the little antics and stuff they want. That was cute. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is, more or less, it's not even about the live being deleted, man. It's about you know what I'm saying? It's about the people I be connecting with, the conversations. Bro, that conversation, who knows where that conversation would have went? Because that was some real good boxing talk that day. And the fact is,
it was 5 hours in there.
I can watch it, but I can't give it to y'all. That's the fucked up part. Like, I can't put it out so people can see it. So the guys that weren't at the live, they can get the playback because believe it or not, a lot of my subscribers truly, like pretty much all my subscribers, if they miss it, they playing that shit all the way back. They love the conversations, bro. They love hearing we got to say. So for that motherfucker, whoever to do that shit, fucking bald dummy or fucking El Jefe, whatever the fuck, fucking Tapatio hot sauce, whatever his name is. He can do whatever he want to do, man, but he ain't gonna stop the boys, man. But coming in here, like, this is what I'm never gonna respect. You coming in here sitting up there talking about D. Jefferson, you a bitch, blah, blah, blah. Man, don't call nobody out their name like that, bro. Like, he was on here arguing with somebody that was arguing back with him, bro, El Jefe, and he was talking about F your kids, F your mom, F this. I'm like, nah, we don't do that, bro. You can disrespect somebody without talking about kids, mom, hoping people, mothers dying, stuff like that. Yo, that's next level disrespectful. Who raised you?
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
I can't get with it, bro.
I think I'll be laughing at his ass. I keep telling them niggas, man, y'all just killing it for yourself. Y'all going from channel to channel getting dismissed.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to continue to be that way because as long as they not willing to open their mind, they're not willing to learn something, they're not willing to be objective and like really look at things for how they are and look at other people's point of views wholeheartedly, take it in, or just think without a level of unbiased, then they're always going to be in that position. Start your channel and see how many people tune in. I'm sure you can be successful. I mean, look at Blue Butt Sports in them.
True that.
I'm just saying, ain't no real motherfuckers going to tune in.
This is how it is, man. Respect begats respect. That's simple, dog. I want to tell everybody it's free. Don't cost you nothing to be respectful, bro. It's free.
Facts, bro. That's why at the end of my shit, bro, I always say it costs you nothing to pay a nigga no mind because I already knew that I was going to be dealing with a lot of bullshit with this. So it's really like it's really like a mantra just to like remind myself constantly at the end of my show, no matter what people say in the comments, no matter what people say in the live stream or whatever, it don't, you know what I'm saying? It costs them nothing to pay me any mind and it costs me nothing to pay them any mind. So basically I'm just going to disregard the bullshit. Like they ain't gonna get me out of character. No content creators and definitely not no fucking haters.
See, it ain't just good content coming out of these lives, man. It's a peaceful haven for open communication, and that's a rare thing.
They
You know
ain't
what
shut
I mean?
nothing down anyway, bro, because we went over to my channel and cranked it right back up. It ain't shut nothing down. We had a bunch of people in there anyway, so it was all good. We cranked the conversation back up, and then the topic I had segued into the conversation anyway, so they can't stop it, man. We too strong. There's a bunch of us that rock with each other, and we all about the truth. That shit can't be stopped. You can't deny the truth. You can't dismiss the truth. You can't debunk the truth. Nothing you can do with the truth.
Facts, and that's what it is, bro. And as long as people stand on the truth, bro, that shit always going to shine through everything. And I think, it's starting to get to a point to where really people really starting to understand. Even the guys on the other side, they really starting to see, bro, like that. The people that they deal with, they full of bullshit. They're really not about genuine boxing talk, because I'm even starting to get people in here that come from the other side. It's like, yo, them dudes don't never let me talk. They don't never let me say something. They just quick the bomb on me. They disrespectful. They don't give you a platform to, you know what I'm saying, like, really exercise how you feel. And that's going to be their biggest downfall.
All right. Hello, friend. Hello, friend.
I don't know what the hell happened to D. Oh, G Boogie. Appreciate you with the super chat, my bro. D Jefferson, check your Discord. I got the best picture. Mark Hunt Power.
Y'all get ready to check it right now, dog. Let me see. Who did you send it? You sent it in BDA? Do you got my do you have my Discord hello friend? I don't see let me see, hold on. I don't see you in there, fam. Gee, Johnny boy. You can hear me, right, Mr. Two Hands?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Well,
oh, you got the pic?
Nah, ask hello friend. Where you send it at? You got my Discord, hello friend? It's D Jefferson hashtag 3029. If you don't have it, send it directly to me, because I don't see your name in there. D Jefferson hashtag 3029.
What the hell is Discord? Isn't that like the video game shit?
Yeah, but it's just like another shit. It's another chat communication type shit, like Google Chats and all of that. Bro, Google Hangouts, I mean. But you can do a lot of stuff. You can like post videos and send pictures. You can call people through Discord and everything. That's how I talk to Mark. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna put it in the chat for you, hello friend. That's how I'll be talking to Mark, Mr. Two Hands. Like over the phone and shit through Discord, because I can't call Ireland. Pockets will be real light.
All right. Shit. Okay, there we go. My fucking Bluetooth disconnected for a second. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. We at the 3-hour mark, man. Anybody fucking start up a live, man? I'm gonna pull it. If you start up a live or something, I'm gonna pull up when.
Nah, I ran a couple today. I mean, I dropped a video and ran a live today. I gotta work on a couple of videos and shit.
Yeah, me too. I gotta get this Israel Madrimov freaking video done, man. It's been freaking 2 days. I need to finish this shit and get it out for the people.
Dog, I gotta get to y'all level, so it don't take me 3 days to get a video done.
All right, well, fellas, it's been real, man. It's been a good discussion.
It's been, hey, definitely, Jay. Salute, bro. You already know. I think I'm gonna do the late night stream tonight, because I said I was gonna do it last night. I ain't do it, so I'm gonna do one tonight.
I've been trying to catch y'all on that late night, bro, but I'd be straight washed. I ain't even gonna lie, because I get up so early. I get up so early, I'd be washed, and then I don't really get a whole lot of sleep because I'll be doing other shit. But
me either. I don't never really sleep. That's why I just be fucking just at it constantly, man. I probably sleep maybe 3-4 hours a fucking day.
Yeah, but anyway, he get ready to shut it down. But hello, friend, just go ahead and send me a friend.
Well, I'll wait if people waiting on the picture and shit. I'll wait to see. You know what I'm saying? So you can throw the picture up real quick.
Oh, okay. Well, he should. Let me see.
He said it should come up as G Boogie.
Oh, G Boogie.
Yeah,
Oh,
G Boogie. Yeah, that's G Boogie.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
He said that.
he did. He just didn't look in the chat.
Oh, he did. Oh, all right.
Uh-huh.
All right, I got you, G Boogie. If I had known it was G Boogie. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that fight too, Mark Hunt. Yeah. I'll get ready to post that up. Hell yeah.
Fat Mark Hunt, the heavyweight.
Yeah.
UFC.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's my man.
You gonna love this picture of Mr. Two Hands.
Yeah, Mark Hunt, that's my dude.
Yeah, boy, that man had hands of stone, boy.
Mm-hmm. Like for real, I was like, dog, he got a head of stone too. The way freaking Brock Lesnar was freaking hitting on him on steroids and stuff, and he still stayed in the fight the whole time. And then for real, they didn't even find Brock Lesnar or pay fucking Mark Hunt more for that shit. I was like, that's so freaking crooked.
Yeah, they got a nigga fighting on steroids and know he fought on steroids. I said, yo, that shit's terrible. All right, here you go. Yeah, bro. He rocked that nigga. All right, here you go. Here you go. Oh, I gotta get out of the way. I gotta get on this side. There you go.
Oh, the Black Beast. Oh my God.
Look at that.
That picture right there is gonna kill the Popeyes endorsement.
Dude, looks like the nastiest, loosest pussy you've ever seen in your life.
Mm-hmm. That's what you call granny Jana. That's that 59-year-old, that's that 60-year-old roast beef pussy right there.
I don't want it. Can't do it.
It smells weird. It smells weird.
Well, we're gonna end it off like that with the Black Beast. You know what I'm saying? Face turning into a whole 60-year-old man Jana.
I know now, D Boogie.
That's what pussy looked like in the 70s.
Salute Jay, salute D, salute everybody in the chat. G Boogie, appreciate you on the freaking super chat, my guy. As always, man, y'all been dedicated. Y'all done stayed down for 3 hours with me, man. The viewership never fucking wavered until we got into the third hour. As always, man. As always, thanks for rocking with the real. Great fucking panel, y'all. Thanks for rocking with them. Y'all go subscribe to fucking D Jeff if you haven't already. And as we always say at the end of this shit, it costs you nothing to pay a nigga no mind. And what you tell him, D?
For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.
Respect, though. Peace. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit.